That
That's
could
crazy.
be
That doesn't sound very durable and reliable like this presenting sponsor we have on officially episode 160. The Chevy Silverado, the most durable, reliable vehicle on the road.
it.
Silverado is as strong and dependable as the people who drive them. Chevy Silverado, modern and advanced with a ton of grit. A partner in getting things done, especially when it comes to the heart and soul of the pickup truck, the bed. With Silverado, you get the most
Tell 'em about
functional
that
bed
bed.
of any competitor, best in class standard cargo volume. The inner gate folds to a large step up for easily getting in and out of the bed. Silverado, strong, dependable, advanced, and hardworking. This episode, we had
Hey, quick little shout out to Freeland Chevy too.
a shout out to Freeland Chevy
Freeland
as well.
Chevy.
If it's getting warm, maybe you have an older vehicle, your AC is not looking too good, and you need a new vehicle, and you're thinking, I heard about the Chevy Silverado the boys have been telling me about. I need to go find a place. And if you're in the greater Nashville area, I think we can help you out with that with Freeland Chevrolet. You go to Freeland Chevrolet, check them out. They give you a fantastic deal. Just make sure you tell them that the boys sent you.
Yes.
As long as you do that,
What
you'll
better
be all
time
right.
than now too? Like the summer's picking up a little bit. Vibes are getting higher. Father's Day,
Higher.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Summer music. Get the Chevy Silverado, man.
Oh, I absolutely love it, dude. It's a beautiful vehicle and it works every single time. I've never had an issue with my AC or my heat in the wintertime. This episode, we had Mr. Taylor Heinicke on, QB1.
Stud.
QB1 for the Washington Commanders. Is that right?
Now, you saying QB1, it makes me laugh because obviously they have Carson Wentz now, who is publicly QB1.
Yeah.
And you kept the whole time jabbing.
I was jabbing.
But you're like, yeah, but if you guys are the same size, same arm length, and
Yeah.
everything,
Right.
you're winning the job, right?
Exactly.
He kept it. He was a pro.
Yeah.
He's very tuned up.
He didn't keep it a band, but he was very, very polished.
Yes, he
Very polished the
yes.
entire time. We had a tear talk in this one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not proud of mine. I'm not proud of my tear talk.
Getting out in front of it.
I got nervous. Yeah, I got nervous. I forgot we were doing it, and I didn't get my songs. I have a unique taste in music as it is. So don't hold it against your boy. But if you love him, I thought about everything. I thought about every single one. You're welcome that I got them motherfuckers done, dude.
Yeah, you honestly, your 3 songs could have probably been from the playlist we did at Beer Olympics last week.
Yeah,
You guys can't hear about our Beer Olympics because we talk about that on Thursday's episode.
which is actually 161.
we're gonna get out in front of that one right now too.
Yeah, because you're gonna hear about about 5 minutes of me and Will talking about 160. We even clapped.
Yeah,
and we didn't even clap for this one 160. So here's to episode 160, baby. Here's to episode 160.
Way more energy for that announcement than the last one. I think there were only 3 people.
We knew. I think
yeah.
subconsciously we understood what was going on, dude. We have merch coming out. You're looking at this right now. It's out, dude.
This drops this morning.
This
If it's
morning.
6 a.m. and you're listening because you're a true tier 1, or it's 7 o'clock, you're probably still a tier 1, or 8 o'clock. These are dropping at what time central? 9 o'clock central time. Our 4th of July merch is out. Freaking electricity with an eagle grabbing a bus. Electricity surrounding all of it, all over your shirt.
Yeah.
It says for the boys, red, white, and blue. If you're listening and not looking at the YouTube right now, just for the love of God, trust me. Electricity fucking everywhere with an eagle soaring, grabbing a bus and taking it to the fucking top.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That was my juice
Fuck
right
yeah.
there.
And have we sold out of the girl dad hats, the hoodies, and the Nike polos? Because if we did, we're gonna we might do something special.
For real special.
We might do something for real special. I just need to know. Maybe it has happened, maybe it hasn't happened. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot about it. So Will, go ahead and keep going with something, because I had something else.
I was just gonna say, make sure to pick up this merch before the 4th of July.
Yeah.
The Father's Day stuff, you could still get it. Still buy stuff for your old man. But the date is unfortunately past for it to get there on time this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But we love all of you for getting our stuff. We do have our 4th of July, more of our summer line coming out, which you guys are going to love. We got some swimming trunks coming out. They're fucking fire.
Oh, they're fire, dude.
You're
You're going to love them.
But you know the boy loves his Walmart graphic tees. And this thing that I'm wearing right now with the fucking eagle and the lightning everywhere, you're not going to be disappointed. Open this up for the 4th of July. You're going to be happy. And Jack did a shout out, no free shout out one time. Cut the sleeves off. This is where I really feel this vibe is going to go.
Yeah.
Cut the sleeves off, 4th of July, shoot some skeet, play some backyard games, have a great time with some barbecue.
Shoot some skeet, dude.
If
Fucking
you like
backyard
eating barbecue
games
with your hands, which a lot of people do, buy this shirt. It's going to be tough though, because it's going to be hot outside. I was going to say buy it in black so you don't get stain it.
But when you cut the sleeves off and you wear the white one, you can use it as a napkin, so it's all good.
True.
Yeah,
That's
so there you
true.
go,
That's
dude.
true. That's true.
Come on,
I
babes.
do
Come
like
on,
that.
babes. We're good.
that.
We're solid.
And you guys are going to love this episode with Heinicke, because this dude, I know we joke about the songs, the Carson Wentz. You'll hear a lot of stuff because, you know, the boys like to have fun. But Taylor, his story is fucking insane. The dude was
Yeah.
studying for finals in college. He was an undrafted cat, wasn't getting any love anywhere, but because of COVID and wide receivers having to play quarterback, I think it was on the Broncos.
Yep.
The Washington brought him in as like an insurance policy just in case. And this motherfucker's playing the game of his life against Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Unbelievable.
Literally within weeks, bro, because he had to study and everything. It's a cool story.
Yeah, the guy's an absolute stud. I think with that, is there anything else we're missing before we jump into this episode? It's a quick intro for all of you. I know you guys love that sometimes. I know you don't love it sometimes, but this time this is what's going to be. We ready? We good?
Subscribe.
And rate 5 stars. Let's buckle up. Let's get into this motherfucker. Enjoy.
Welcome to Bussin' with the Boys.
Yeah, man, that's wild. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
All right. And then old
Dude,
Chad
Chad-
Greenway.
Oh,
Chad sent you that, huh?
Yep. Got little messages
Chad
on
Engelhard,
the
what do we
back
got?
from Black and Chad.
Oh, Black wrote something?
Oh yeah.
Black, he messaged me on Twitter every now and then now.
yeah, it's got to.
Oh, you might get in trouble with that Redskin logo. But you know.
I'm rocking it on the shirt right now. I had to pull out the 2015 NFC East champion shirt to flex on him a little bit.
Oh, you've been champions for a while.
Yeah.
I thought the AFC South one from 20 was your first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Second.
Oh, you roll like that.
I roll, I got 2 championships.
You?
One. COVID year.
Yeah.
And Alex Smith came in and started doing his thing. And that's when we went and played Tampa in the playoff.
Yeah, you balled out. You had like 3 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
Stud. But that wasn't the year. He didn't get hurt from the JJ Watt thing. That wasn't that.
No. I think that was a year or two prior to that.
Oh, this is when he came back from that.
Came back. Yeah.
God, dude, that was an insane injury.
Yes.
Insane injury when that happened.
That was
It was bad. It was like almost
not good.
like when I saw
That's the best way to say it. It wasn't
not good. Oh, because I'm thinking like they almost fucked it up like even afterwards. Too,
He almost
right?
died. You see the documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
He had an
God, dude.
infection in his bone and like, but yeah, I didn't see his leg for the longest time because he always had a sleeve on it.
Uh-huh.
And then finally I went in the training room one day just to get some treatment. I saw it it looked like a shark bite, dude. He had a scar from like mid quad all the way down to his ankle and it looked like a straight shark bite.
Fuck.
Indented. It was nasty.
I can't believe he came
He
back.
said indented.
Yeah, it was nasty.
I know.
Like I can't believe he came back and played fucking professional football.
Professional. And slung it around pretty good too.
Yeah, didn't do bad.
Got comeback player of the year and moved the fuck on.
Yeah.
It was a genius thing, him doing that though. Like he didn't want to keep the dream alive to like keep the dream alive.
Mhm.
He wanted to come back to prove himself. He can come back, it
Yeah,
seemed like,
yeah.
right? And just move on.
Like, I'm gonna make the filthiest comeback of
Is
all
this-
time.
Oh, this is his comeback. This is not when he got hurt.
No.
No, he got hurt against JJ.
Yeah, I don't think we want to
Against
see
Houston. You don't want to see that, dude. The thing that's wild about that injury is it really doesn't seem that bad.
Mhm.
Like he's just trying to roll backwards and JJ's tackling him and he steps weird.
Yep.
And that thing just crinkles under him.
I want to say it was the same exact injury that Theismann got back in the day.
Yeah.
And I want to say it was in the same exact part of the field too.
And it was like, no,
was
there was a
eerie.
lot more. There was a lot more like coincidences about that.
Same,
Look
same
that
date,
up. Look that up. The
same
Joe
week.
Theismann
that. You said same
coincidences.
date?
I
Oh,
think.
same day. It was weird. It was something crazy.
Yeah.
And like both players had something similar in it.
It's really weird.
Like one was 2-time defense player of the year, right? And so was Jay. Something crazy. Look up comparisons of Joe Theismann's injury and Alex Smith's his injury. That's got to be the worst. That's the worst injury any of us have ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not good.
I mean, just seeing a regular broken bone
It's a
when you're
not good
playing
injury.
is tough to see.
Yeah. I'm not good with that stuff. So when I see bones out of place, when I start puking,
Oh, you do?
oh yeah, I can't handle that.
Good.
Stuff.
Don't do it on YouTube. Just
Yeah,
like
do it
just
on
look it
Google.
up. Yeah, I got like a weird thing about like seeing leg injuries. I've seen broken legs on 3 separate occasions, and all of them were against the Miami Dolphins.
At Miami or
It was just
Delaney
against the
Walker.
Miami Dolphins. Delaney was one. Justin
Oh,
Hunter was one.
shit.
Yeah, this is it right here.
see, same date,
Same right tibula and
same
fibula.
yard line, same final score.
Same team name.
That same yard line is wild, dude.
So weird,
Final
dude.
score. 3-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That tackle they were both Pro Bowlers.
Off field
Off the
due to
field due to
injury.
How eerie is that?
Crazy. I did not know that.
So it was like 33 years difference. So what? 33 years from now will be 2051. Whoever's quarterback in
I know they'll continue.
Yeah.
2051.
You
Yeah,
definitely
watch
don't
out.
want that.
Watch out.
Yeah. So was your first year the COVID year?
Yeah. You want me to talk about that?
I want you to talk about the whole thing because you have like a pretty legendary tale. Like you were what, in fucking school or something?
Yeah, so let's rewind a little bit. I was in XFL, and I wasn't
Rewind it all, yeah.
I wasn't even playing the XFL. I was backing up Jordan Teamu. So we were, XFL is a great time. It's like the JUCO of the NFL. Just a bunch of guys that are really good at football, but like smoking a lot of weed and drinking a lot of drinks. It's just.
Are you slugging them after the game with the boys like
when
you saw in the XFL?
When you win, you come back to the locker room and there's just seltzers everywhere. They give you seltzers.
Really?
So pounding them. Oh yeah, I'm sure you can find a video of it. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And then obviously COVID happened. I didn't know what to do. I was like, all right, my career is probably over. So I went home, started taking online classes. I was living with my sister, living on her like couch/bed, whatever. And
futon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Love that.
Gaming late at night, fucking crashing on the futon.
Oh yeah. And then Thanksgiving happens, whatever. I'm like studying for my finals in bed, and I get a call from my agent. He's like, "You ready to play ball?" I was like, "Where am I going?" He's like, "Going to DC." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." So I go up there, and the only reason they called me up was because, do you remember when Denver, all their quarterbacks got COVID?
Yes.
And the receiver had to play?
The receiver had to play, yeah.
The only reason they brought me up was because, hey, we're in the playoff hunt here. If all of our quarterbacks go down, we need someone that knows the offense already. So I came up. I was like standing 20 yards behind everyone at practice, was sitting in the back of the meeting room, like pretty much not even there.
Yeah, you weren't like, I think the Titans did something like that too. You weren't like allowed to be around the players, right?
Yeah.
Like would you come in every single day or just a couple days a week?
Come in every single day, but
Okay.
like quarterbacks met in the team room and they're all up in the front two rows. I'm in the very back. So I can barely even hear what the fuck they're saying up there.
Yeah.
Well, push come to shove, Dwayne Haskins gets hurt and he gets in a little bit of trouble off the field. And then Alex Smith gets hurt, and next thing you know, it's the playoff week against Brady. And Rivera tells me the day before the game, "Hey, you're starting tomorrow."
The day before the game?
Day before the game.
Who were you thinking was going to be the starter that week?
Alex was pushing his rehab hard to try to get back, but he just couldn't go. I was just filling in for him.
What did he injure?
Practice. It was just his more of the same of his, his
he was just dealing with it?
Yeah. And
did you in your mind think he's gonna be all good? Are you like asking him during the week, like, hey, just let me know where you're at temperature wise? I'm coming back.
Everyone does that. Everyone does that, dude.
I was preparing like I was gonna play just because it was such a big deal. But to say something about Alex, like he's such a good dude. He would take time off of his rehab to come to meetings and like help me out just in case I was gonna play. So that meant a lot to me for Alex. But again, fast forward, Rivera told me the day before the game, maybe like 24 hours before the game. Oh shit, okay. But then I just come out here and I remember in the tunnel, about to run out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, man. I was just at home a month and a half ago taking classes. Thought I was done with football, and here we are. So just leave it out in the field. And it turned out to be a pretty good.
Yeah, it came down to the fucking very end.
Yep.
Now, is that one of those
situations? Oh my God, that's so fucking crazy, dude.
Wild, bro.
That's so wild. People talk about like that happens. Guys will come in, like a receiver will do that or a tackle will do that and come in and have to play the same week. But like a quarterback having to know everything.
Well, the good thing is Scott Turner's the OC there, and he's the one that brought me to Minnesota when I came out. So I was in Carolina with him, so I already knew the offense pretty well. But he kept it pretty basic for me, and we had a pretty damn good game here.
Is that one of those games
looks like you
where
guys full slid a lot of the protection there?
A lot. Because Tampa, there are a lot of top Bowles likes to bring it.
He likes to bring a lot of blitzes, and he's got dudes that can rush the passer too.
Yes.
So was the whole thing like get it out quick?
Get it out quick. Just be simple. Let our guys do their thing.
Get it out to your playmakers. You got some studs there too, right? That was that Terry's first year?
It might have been his second.
Go to the end.
Second year?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this game was, and you had one interception that game when that interception happened.
Yeah, and it was a tip ball too. So that was kind of shitty. But I mean, obviously the biggest play from this game was that dive for the pylon, which really got me kind of like that next.
Ooh, that's a dime, dude. That was a dime.
You think the dive at the pylon's what got you the next contract? You don't think it's just your overall like fucking?
The overall performance probably got me there, but the dive was actually like the exclamation point. Like it kind of,
Dueling against Tom Brady.
And you know Tampa, like some of those dudes on defense were like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Right.
We're gonna dominate these guys.
Yeah.
Man, was it one of those things where you guys lost, you're definitely bummed, but you're like, yo,
Yeah.
I just did it. Like, let's go. Like, I just bought myself, like, no matter what, like, as a backup, if you have like a game like that, you're thinking at the end of the year in a playoff game, you're thinking, yeah, I just bought myself at least 2 more years off that performance.
Yeah.
Try to pull up that. I want to see that dive. Try to pull up that dive.
Yeah. So I remember because I got hurt that game too. I popped my shoulder out on the dive, and
Savage.
after the game,
Yeah, just so gritty.
Oh, yeah.
after the game, you know what they do. They kind of give you like a little painkiller here and there. So I get home, take it, start feeling a lot better. But the adrenaline's still going. So I'm up till 7 in, just like I just couldn't believe what the hell happened. you know?
Wired.
And I was just
Kind of
thinking,
high. but
Yeah.
Just wired.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it right here.
This is the dive right here. You popped it. It came out of the socket.
Yeah.
Oh, filthy. 4.6 speed. Bang.
Oh, yeah. Fan favorite.
Yeah, that's the one.
That thing came out right there. No way.
Yeah. You can see me kind of like wiggle my shoulder here when I start walking back to the huddle. Like that thing was hurting.
That dude Chase Young's a stud right there too.
Gotta get him back healthy and be all right.
Yo, that's legendary,
Look
man.
at that dive. That's close too.
Now, is that...
Oh,
that's fucking awesome.
hey, that's a filthy play. You got a picture
got-
of that?
yeah,
you
yeah.
have
poster?
Yeah.
right. It's got to be like right there.
And it's
Like, do
even
you have
better
a picture?
too because 51 right there, Kevin
Uh-huh.
Minter. I train with him in Dunn and George all the time. So we always just keep talking shit about the play. And he's like, I didn't want to hit you. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of
He's lying. He's lying and want to hit you. Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's the play that I think.
And obviously, I should have done better homework on this, but at the end of the game was if Brady comes back, or you guys had a chance to.
They were up 12 with I think 4 minutes left. We went down and scored the touchdown, put it within, I want to say 5 or 4.
Yeah.
And then I think we were in a 2-minute go down there and try and win it. And they just stopped us. They finally stopped us that game. So
Finally. Did you hear him?
we
Finally
played really well that game. We
I
played.
know, I was talking to Ionitis before this, and he was like, yeah, defense kind of blew it for him on that game.
We had a couple missed coverages and stuff like that, but
So
it's
you
hard
put
to
it on
beat
the
Brady with
defense,
those.
huh?
No.
Yeah. It was all defense. It was all defense.
Yeah, we need that clip. I think he blames defense.
Yeah, no doubt about that, dude.
Yeah.
So it's the next year when you signed and got
2 months.
contract. Like, how was your contract situation throughout all that shit?
So 2 months later, the contract came, and I don't know if we want to talk numbers here, but they
I
weren't.
think it's on the internet.
Yeah, we can just look it up if you want.
Well, the initial offer was like 2 years, 4, nothing
Mm.
guaranteed. And I was like, I talked to my agent. I was like, I don't know. I kind of want something guaranteed. I want something. So we kind of negotiated. So I got like, 1 signing bonus, and then it was like 1.5. It was kind of like minimum for where I was at that time.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of incentive based. So it's like if you play 60% of the snaps and you win, you get a big bonus. If you dress a game, you get a big bonus. So I wasn't anticipating on playing a lot last year because we brought Fitz in, and then Fitz got hurt maybe 15 plays in the first game in like the second quarter and never came back. So now it's like I had 16 games to kind of rack up those incentives. Yeah, it went really well.
Just hitting that Brinks truck over and over and over again.
You
What
know
was-
you're feeling good. when
Oh,
that happens.
well, especially when Fitz goes down, you're like, damn, that sucks for him, but your boy's about to get paid.
I'm about
No.
to sling
Like,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
What Gabbard say in the huddle?
Oh, you boys hold him up for a little bit. I'm gonna dice these kids up.
Yeah, like watch Daddy sling it.
Yeah, boys, daddy sling it. First play, pick. I was like, fuck,
I
dude.
heard he said that twice, and both ones were pick
Yes,
sixes.
and both of them were against the Colts too. We were playing the Colts and
Blaine's the best, bro.
we were playing the Colts. I think I've told this story before on this pod, but it was like at Indianapolis, and Marcus gets hurt, so he comes in and he goes, "Boys, I'm about to dice these kids up. You guys just watch. This is the first time." And he goes like a 300. I'm not gonna. Almost said scheme, which is one of Rabel's rules.
Yeah.
We call a three step drop, and it's real quick. And I go for the cut. I miss my cut, and I roll on my back, and I'm looking at the quarter, like looking at Blaine, like get the fucking ball out of your hand.
Yeah.
Throws it right into Darius Leonard's chest. And it's just like, dude, you just said you were gonna dice these kids up. What the fuck? And I'm like on my ass watching him run, almost take it all the way. And then it was a win and get in game. Like we won that game. We're gonna make the playoffs. And he comes in
Oh, it was the Colts.
Yeah, this Colts again.
Winning in.
Winning in the last game of the year for the playoffs. I think Marcus got hurt again or something happened. And Blaine was like, you boys just hold him up. Watch Daddy sling it. And hey, first couple plays, like, all right, okay. Pick 6. I was like, fuck, dude, you gotta stop saying that shit. You have got to stop saying that.
Funny.
He's hilarious, dude. But what was even though you were stoked Fitz got hurt, do you what was your relationship with him? I heard he's like the best teammate of all time, greatest teammate ever in the running for.
Everything that you see on Instagram, on the interviews, that's him. He's a lot of fun. We go out and golf together. We're all just drinking, having a good time. I can't say enough good things about Fitz, but again, it was unfortunate to see that happen to him. Because it was like that was his year. That was the first year he almost like he was on a team to be a starter. Usually it's been he's a backup to help a young guy progress, and then he would have to go and play.
Magic comes out there.
Exactly. So like last year was his year to really. It was his team, and again, it was unfortunate it happened like in the second quarter.
Yeah. Before we get too much ahead, I do want to ask because I had a friend who was in the XFL, and the way that they found out about the league shutting down and getting cut, like they're all at a hotel, and then they kind of just say, "Hey, the league's over with. Like, find your way home." Like seriously, and then so all the players that are like
the XFL or was it the Spring League?
Well, it first happened with the AAF.
That's the AFL, right?
Yes,
maybe
it was kind of like, hey, we're bottoms up, like we don't have enough money to give you guys home.
Maybe it was that one.
Yeah,
maybe it was that one
because that happened.
And all the boys just went to the bar and drank because they didn't know what to do.
You know what to do? Yeah,
let's find a way home because they didn't get paid yet either.
Yeah,
they like. I heard a story where they came back from practice to their hotel and all their luggage was in the lobby.
Yes.
And they're like,
"League's over."
Yeah, league's over. No one's paying for your hotel. Pay for your flight home. They're like,
and they hadn't gotten their paychecks yet from being like
for the first 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, can you imagine?
And they had no money to pay them.
Nothing.
Oh my God, they're probably lawsuits still going on, huh?
Probably.
There's got to be something like that. It's got to be going on, dude. Fuck, that would suck so bad. Just show up. What are we doing, boys? What time's meetings? What was our luggage doing in here?
The league is over.
Yeah, and they're not even telling you. They just like put a little sign up in the lobby. League canceled. You find your own way home.
The hotel manager tell everybody when they come in.
Listen, we're sorry. Some kids yelling at the hotel manager. Hey, we're sorry. We're just told to tell you guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, but as of right now, it's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock taking over the XFL has got to be a huge deal.
It is, and I just saw something on the news the other day, like on the bottom ticker, that XFL just signed a deal with Disney and ESPN through 2027.
So you think they're gonna make it?
They got to if they're getting sponsored
The
by
Rock,
ESPN and
you know?
Disney, right?
Yeah, but like,
Does The Rock fail?
I don't think I've ever seen him fail.
I think The Rock fails.
Hey, that motherfucker don't miss. He really doesn't miss.
He really doesn't, especially now. Like he's the man.
Does the XFL ever get to a point where it competes with the NFL though?
No.
Oh,
No shot.
that was quick.
Would you ever go back to the XFL?
Yeah, if they pay well. Yeah. I mean, you're not playing for, a little bit of money. Like you're not putting your body through that for nothing.
What do you guys get paid in the XFL?
Depends. So when I was there, a handful of players got a very generous signing bonus.
Generous as in
7 figures?
2 guys got 7 figs.
Oh, wow.
And then I want to say 8 to 10 other guys got 6. And then there was a base salary of 50 or 60 grand. And then if you were dressed on game day, you got a $2,000 bonus. And if you won, you got another $4,000 bonus. So that was the cool part, that people were actually trying to win. It wasn't like, I'm here just to collect a paycheck. It was like, let's go win and get an extra $4 grand.
Yeah.
That was the cool part about it.
You take that 4, add another 0. People really be going ham for that for that win.
Oh yeah.
Be going fucking crazy.
As the first year, it was great. I thought the league was going awesome, and then unfortunately COVID hit. I think if COVID didn't hit, it would have gone very smoothly. But
I bet the way he said those bonuses, like I know is like a few guys. A player who spends the entire year in the XFL, 27,000.
it's half the game.
Oh.
Okay. I was a little bit wrong there, but
But that's below poverty, right?
I think.
I think poverty's. No, am I wrong? 48,000? Oh.
Poverty. He just types in poverty line.
What does it say? I can't even read that. 12,000. I don't know about that.
20,000.
Well,
but I bet those numbers,
Okay.
more guys will get the 7-figure bonuses. Like as long as the XFL can execute for that contract that they have with Disney and ESPN and shit, I mean, those numbers will get boosted. Like guys who are not in the league that are playing in the XFL, like for real, or trying to get in the league, I'm sure like you could probably make, like the best players would be making a good amount of money. If you're getting a 7-figure signing bonus, like you're fucking hype.
Yes.
And how many people right now are going, man, I miss football.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you see, especially the Barstool guys are always tweeting and stuff like, can't wait for football season. Like if football season was right now with XFL, like there's no reason why it shouldn't make it.
Yeah.
That is
People were
true.
watching, man. People were watching, and it was cool too because during the games, I guess they had like the lines, like live lines.
Mhm.
Like if you're betting on the Battlehawks, it's -4.5 right now. Oh wow.
So they're
you know.
incorporating like the fucking
Yeah, they're
That's smart. That's a smart thing to
Yeah,
do.
they're like
smart
promoting the
Getting
gambling
with the
too.
times.
Yeah.
NFL should do that.
they really should.
They should, but do you think they'll ever get to that point?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me tell you guys, if you guys heard, okay, so you're probably not going to
Time.
care about this at all, but Roger Goodell just passed a new rule. I don't think it's been announced yet in the NFL. But he's told all teams that your knee pads now have to be past your knees.
No.
And if they're not past your knees, not only you get fined, but the team gets fined, and apparently you get pulled off the field immediately.
No.
I had the same
Roger,
fucking
why,
reaction,
bro?
Those knee pads aren't saving you.
No.
They're not saving you, bro. I wear my pants up like this.
You bet they're looking like a little leaguer, man.
Bro, you be looking like Eddie George in the early 2000s.
think I'll be going mid shin.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Hey, you should go mid shin knee pads.
Pull up a picture of Sean Hill, Vikings. He was the only player I've ever seen have knee pads go down like halfway.
Oh,
through
but
his
you
chin.
could pull up dudes in the 2000s. Wycheck had that. Eddie George had that. Every offensive lineman still has that.
SHAUN.
That's a shit deal, dude.
That is
That's
so
a
shitty.
fucking bullshit.
Because
That's
you
the
need that
dumbest.
juice. You need that swag. Like you need to feel good going out
Yes.
there. You know what I mean?
And if there's any skin showing, automatic fine.
Look at him.
I might have to
What you gonna do,
retire.
retire?
Yeah. But I wear sleeves. I wear like what do you wear leggings or like the stretchy socks?
Leggings.
I see. I use the sock tubes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sock
I
tubes.
do 3 sock
Three,
tubes.
yeah, 3.
Yeah. And that
You gotta
last
get it-
one literally goes from here to here.
Right.
That's it.
Because you want a good scrunchy look down
You
around.
gotta
your
get the
calves. You gotta
scrunchy,
get a scrunchy
which
look.
which by the way is so stupid because the first time you're on the ground, that scrunchy looks over. But for some reason, like you're legit before games, like doing this. You're grabbing your leg like this.
That's a superstition thing that we missed with JJ yesterday.
Really?
Like, well, I'm just saying we were trying to think of superstitions we had before games, like taking your time and crumpling your socks. You know what I mean? Like they got to be a certain way.
Oh, you get up and you stand up and you'll sit back down if it's not just right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But mine will be clean here, super scrunched here, like forgot it from ankle up.
Yes.
What a dumb thing.
You should, dude.
What a stupid thing for you to do, Goodell.
How many people
What
are
a
gonna get
dumb
fined?
idea.
Everyone's gonna be so pissed off. Wait, think about it. They're gonna have a meeting during training camp. There's Taylor's get up.
Yeah, that was 2019, dude. I literally had them cut it so low.
Is that when you went over and talked shit to Josh Norman?
Yeah, that
that
wait, no,
might have
that was
been
18.
18 was with you.
Yeah.
Go to this one with me with the red shoes. See my
Because you
The
show off a
scrunch
little
look.
tattoo.
that's my knee
right
You show off a little tattoo.
Yeah. Joe Taylor. Let me see some Heinicke, dude.
You know what you should do? Is
Huh.
get just big bulky knee pads, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. You know what you should do though?
Mm.
T-bar. Down the
T-bar.
middle. I think that shit goes hard.
Why don't you do it?
See?
That's an old lineman look.
No, but it's like it wouldn't be that swaggy.
That's a gritty old
Dude,
lineman look.
let me tell you something. 2015, Marcus Mariota gets hurt. I'm in the huddle. I'm on hands on my knees. Why? We're down 3 scores. And we're about to go sling this motherfucker around. All of a sudden, the smell of wintergreen starts perfuming the entire huddle. I look up, it's Zach Mettenberger with a T-bar and the fattest shoe you've ever seen, single strap. And goes, all right, boys, let's fucking do this thing. Pulls it, first play, rips it to Delaney Walker, 2 hurdles and a cut, like 60-yard touchdown. Pull that shit up, dude.
Did you guys
Pull
come
that
back
shit
and
up right
win?
now. No, we got fucking donkey, dude. But Mettenberger had the fattest shoe, like out to here. Like, this can't be comfortable for you.
Yeah.
And a fucking bar down the middle, bro. Looking like a slug. But when quarterbacks do it, that shit goes hard. No. He did that on purpose. He's been wearing that since camp.
Dude, Thurman Thomas used to rock that on the Bills.
Zach Mettenberger, Delaney Walker, Patriots touchdown.
And I wanted to be a NFL running back when I grew up, when I was like a little kid running around.
That's not how you spell Delaney.
And I would walk around and tell my parents that I wanted a face mask like this.
Why?
Because Thurman Thomas had it and he was a running back for the Bills. He had the
For
T-bar.
real?
He had the T-bar
This is
face
it.
mask.
Put it, dump it off. Watch this kid go off now. Bink, bink.
God,
This is a touchdown.
Shit.
so underrated.
Hurdle.
Who,
See ya.
Delaney?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
bro.
Underrated.
Just in a bad market. Like, no, he just wasn't talked about a whole lot.
Yeah.
Filthy, dude.
My show member.
This. Chung, a lot of cocaine in his house. Look at this. Anthony Fasano, just a classic. You know, he
Yes,
bleeds
man.
red type of politics, lives the dream. Look at this guy. Delaney was the best.
Where's he at now?
Oh, Delaney, I think he's retired now. But let me tell you, that is still to this day one of my favorite teammates of all time, Delaney Walker. He was the #1 receiver ever in high school. Gets in trouble for, I'm pretty sure, and he can correct me, or he can correct us, he can come back on, but I'm pretty sure he had like assault rifles and drugs in the trunk of his car in high school. Literally gets arrested, goes to some, it's like Southern, I think it might have been Missouri, like Southern Missouri, blah, 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 University, Tech Institute of
Oh,
Technology.
Yeah, Central Missouri.
Yeah,
He
something
went to
like
Central
that.
Missouri or something like that.
Gets drafted in the 6th round still. Goes to the 49ers. They say, hey, you have to play tight end. He's like, I'm not playing tight end. They're like, we'll cut you. He's like, I'm playing tight end. 14 years later. Played 14 years in the league and really didn't start going off till like year 9.
Right.
He was like a special teams dude behind
Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis, your
When they were on
boy.
The Niners, yeah.
When they were in the Niners.
What position was he before tight end?
He was receiver.
Oh, wow.
And he was the cockiest teammate. He would rookies would go up and introduce themselves to him. And he would just look at them and be like, why do I got to know your name? You're not going to make the team. And he would go back to putting their shit on.
Bro, he didn't work out. His workouts were in the steam room.
Yeah.
You go in the steam room and he's just doing push-ups and setups in the steam room.
Bro, he would.
He'd like bring his speaker in there and it'd be like blaring rap music. You go in like, Delaney, what are you up to, man? He's like, I'll just get my workout in and just doing like push-ups and setups, dude.
And then like he off the bench doing like
Yeah,
what are these?
dips. Yeah, dips.
He's
He's
doing
doing, like,
dips.
dips.
Bro, he would go, season would end. He'd be in like Israel for 2 months. Come back. He's now Hebrew. Or like Hebrew? Jewish.
Jewish?
He's now Jewish. I think Hebrew is the language.
Yeah.
He's now Jewish, decided. And he's 10 times more jacked than he was before. And we're like, Delaney, what kind of workouts you been doing? He goes, oh, I stopped eating ham. Like, yo, what the fuck? And he was, dude, one of my favorite teammates of all time. He's like, needs to tell his camera, why are you following me around?
Yeah, he's the man, dude. I miss him.
He's the man.
We'll have to get him back on.
Oh, I love that dude. I heard he's getting a little fat.
I
I'm sure
would
he's
too,
getting a
man.
little,
You know.
getting a little husky.
Oh, Jalen hits him here. Man, this
We're
dude was
just
a
watching
stud.
Tennessee Titan highlights.
Just watching highlights. Look at us just zoned out. We sound
Um,
like the Barstool dudes watching the Canelo fight. Just kind of breathing into the
Yeah.
mics, not really saying that. Oh fuck.
We interrupt this episode to bring you Revitalyte. Revitalyte is an advanced rehydration solution designed to replenish vital fluids and minerals that live inside your body. It's powered by the same electrolyte formula found in the baby aisle, but with an improved taste and texture more appealing to adults, just like this logo and branding. Revitalyte is conveniently sold next to beer, wine, and liquor, so you can shop like an adult and hydrate responsibly. Because here's the pro tip, here's why they put it by there. You need to drink half at night before you go out with the boys, and the other half in the morning for optimal results. You won't feel anything. Barstool Black Label, Berry Frost flavor is a go-to hitter. Go pick up those things. Pick up your Revitalyte Black Label today in store or online at the Barstool Sports Store. At the Barstool Store, and tweet at us or tag at Drink Revitalyte in your morning after stories. Back to the episode. So Fitz gets hurt.
Yep.
You come in, you play the entire year.
Mhm.
How did you think of the body of work that you had last year for it being your first full year as like a starter, pretty much like first full year in the league in general because you came in so late the year before?
Yeah, I thought I did decent. There's a lot of games I felt like if I played a little bit better, we would have won. But again, we went through so much shit last year. Whether it was off the field stuff, like you said, Shays, the unfortunate happening with him. We had a lot of family members on the team pass away, so they're going off to funerals. We had a bunch of people on COVID.
Dude, your fucking trainer.
Our head athletic trainer, we got rated by the freaking DEA week 4. Like
yeah, and you were talking about taking pills too earlier.
every week it was just like what's going to happen next, so through all that stuff, for us to have a chance to go to the playoffs there in week 17 against Philly, I think it was a good accomplishment. But again, we could have won 2 or 3 more games for the year and made the playoffs. So
Now, are you sitting back, like, after the year's over? Are you sitting back feeling
is this past year? Oh yeah, this is past year.
Are you sitting back feeling like it's one of those situations where you're thinking they might bring somebody in, or you feel good about being the starter going into the next year?
You talking about this upcoming year?
Yeah, this upcoming year.
I
Because
knew
they've obviously brought Carson in. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to envision, like, I was in you get placed in a box, right? If you kind of have the backup label, you're kind of hoping, hopefully they don't draft somebody. If they don't bring anybody in or they draft somebody low rounds, like, that'll mean that I'll be the guy.
Yep.
But if they draft somebody kind of high, like, I'm probably
Yeah.
going to get pushed out type of thing.
Yep.
Like, are you kind of thinking the same thing? Are you thinking, like, if they just stick with me, like, if there's a few things I can get better at, which you probably could going from year 1 to year 2, it's like if they just kind of stick with me, like, I can be the guy.
Yeah, obviously I felt that way, but at the same time I knew they were going to go get somebody. That was kind of the talk around the facility, around the city. So I knew they're going to go try and get someone, whether it was in the draft or in free agency, and it just so happened to be Carson. And then Sam Howell falls to round 5, and he's probably the best player out there at that value. So we picked up Sam Howell. So we've been doing OTAs for the last 4 weeks. Rookies came in this week. Sam can sling it. Carson looks good out there, so it's gonna be a nice little battle. And it's obviously Carson's job. But again, my biggest thing is I just try and control what I can control. That's just going out there, doing the best I can. Whatever happens, happens. So, that's how I go about it.
Carson's like a redneck too, dude. He'll die on the field.
Yes.
He's like Maximus.
Big hunter, big golfer, family man.
When he was in the Eagles, after the year they won the Super Bowl, when you were on the Titans, they were able showing film of him like being dragged to the ground and like trying to spin out of it while people were gator rolling his arm.
Yeah, there's a photo for the longest time in the hallway of Kerrigan trying to tackle him, and it was like his whole jersey was like ripped off of his body.
But he was just going.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe he eventually went down, but it was like one of those things where it's just like, it's a savage photo.
And it seems like from your career, what's happened so far in your career is opportunities seem to keep falling in your lap. I mean, whatever you want to call it, universe, whatever it is. But it seems like you've been in this situation before, so you're not sweating this type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing I haven't seen before. Like every year, you're clawing your way in and you're trying to make a team. And it's no different this year. So,
yeah,
it's nothing I'm new to. So, it's kind of just more of the same. Just keep doing my thing. We'll see what happens.
Is there anything when you reflect, like you had this past year where you're pretty much the full-time starter, the year before, all that happened and went great, kind of put you back in the league. And so at this point, are you looking at, hey, do I have to change this up or change from a mentality standpoint? Looking like, how do I approach these OTAs, knowing how I've gone through OTAs, even though last year was a messed up OTAs, even with the COVID thing still going on. But how do you reapproach it?
I don't know if the approach is different. I think I know what it takes now to be successful. And obviously previous years I was never starter. So I was never really getting that
put that piece.
Woo. All right.
Your mic, Will.
Yeah, I watched Garrett. He pointed over at him too, so I didn't want to be the only one.
Yeah, in previous years I was never a starter, so I was like, just clawing my way in. But now I kind of know what it takes to be a starter. So you have that kind of sense of, I know what I need to do, I know what it takes, and it's just of going out there and executing. So I say the experience is probably the biggest thing for me from last year to this year. Yeah.
How do you like playing in Washington with the media? And
it's tough.
It's different, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Taylor Heinicke does not like Washington.
Well, not that, I'm sure he's probably trying to think a little bit about everything he can say not, but playing in the Washington media is hard because if anything happens at all, it's a media they're not intentionally trying to divide you, but Washington, D.C. is like a stepping stone to like getting to the ESPNs of the world and all the big leagues, right?
It sounds like the NFC East is really like
the NFC, right?
Is like that whole conference or division where it's like a little more heightened.
Right.
Every city it's in, Philly's kind of crazy. New
Right.
York's insane.
Yes.
DC's the way you're saying it is. And then
Yeah.
obviously Dallas is Dallas.
Right.
Yes.
Everybody's trying to write stuff to stand out and figure stuff out like within the facility. Because again, like I went from playing in Washington and you got media surrounding you all the time to where when I came to Tennessee in 18 and Rack's like, hey, comp is a lot different out here. And then you just see a few guys standing on the sideline.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot different. So I'm curious, like what your opinion is like playing in a place like Washington.
Well, it's such a polarizing place, you know? So, I mean, I'll give you one example. During training camp last year, I think we were the least vaccinated team at that point. And I remember getting interviewed. Huh? No, I was back. I know this is going to be like a touch.
Right wing Heinicke, dude.
He did wear Rogan shirts, though.
Oh,
He's definitely immunized.
Easy.
Yeah. I had a reporter come to me and say, hey, you know, you guys are the least vaccinated team. Is that dividing the locker room? Are people getting pissed off at each other? I'm like, no, like what? Like we're here to just play football, you know? Like if they're not vaccinated, they're going to wear a mask. They're going to follow the protocols. It's fine. Like, you know, but that was a whole deal for like about a week. And, you know, that's just like a small example of it. But, you know, I feel like that's just kind of DC media in general, even maybe New York and Philly and Dallas as well. But that was my first kind of like, okay, this is how it is here. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, something that you have to really kind of watch what you say and watch what you do. But, you know, at the end of the day, you just want to play some football and not get in trouble off the field.
Right. Especially in the quarterback room, like
Yeah.
playing with RG3 and Kirk, like it would get to where there would be side conversations and people are trying to figure out like what teammates or what people are saying about the other, who's hanging out with who.
Yep.
And stuff like that, to where there's like an article made that makes it seem like so much bigger than it is.
Yes.
And because I commented on it, I think it was like a few pods ago. That's where who was on here? Where it's like I was like, that's where Vrabel did a good job, like in my eyes, because he was always the first person.
Yeah, I remember that. Who was that? Was it Chris Long?
It might have been Chris.
It might have been
Maybe
Chris.
Eric Wood.
That would be another one that.
Eric
Yeah,
Wood.
probably.
Because we didn't always meet. We didn't always do team meetings every morning. During the Washington team I was on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, you would almost like the media, you would just see all the he said, she said stuff in the media versus like Vrabel, who he's like the first guy you see every day.
Every single day.
Address whatever's going on out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where everybody, whenever the team meeting disperses, everybody's kind of like on the same page about what's going on.
Yeah. I think Rivera does a pretty good job of that. But he doesn't really go over specific things that he sees. He's almost just like, let me deal with it. Y'all focus on ball. Which is sweet.
But does he have like certain rules to the media? Like Vrabel has a certain stuff like, hey, when in doubt, you're going to put the team first. Like, don't do X, Y, and Z. That way, you're not putting this guy in a bad situation. Don't compare dudes.
Yes.
You know,
Always speak for yourself.
Always speak for yourself. Those types of things. Like because Vrabel, the point Will's bringing up is when you see Vrabel every day and he's constantly saying those things, it's second nature now when you're talking to the media. It's like, oh, I'm not going to go compare a Will Compton to so and so.
Yeah.
It makes it's
right.
You're asking for
right.
yourself to be on that big screen and the team meeting just getting fucking torched.
Right. So when it does happen, that is when he's like addressing like an article or something like that.
Yes.
Because Vrabel won't touch on everything because everyone's trying to make stories every single day.
Right.
But if there is a bigger deal about something, he always makes sure and hits it. Hey, if they ask you about this is what we're focused on this week.
Yeah.
And he does a great job at that. Did you guys have team meetings every single day?
During the season, yeah.
During the season?
Yep.
Keep that dial in. Yeah, OTA is not so much, Same with us. Yeah.
Every other day, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, we only do once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Vrabel gets every minute in.
Oh, it's once a week now?
Yeah, we had one on Thursday and I was tripping.
You were tripping.
I was freaking out.
Why?
Because, he's going in the line to see who's slipping that day. And he's testing the rookies more than anything else. But he's going over guidelines and what's he going to talk about? The media. So who's his new media social director guy now that you're gone? Me. And no, he didn't call me that, but he did make me say every single media guideline. And I thought for sure when I was going over it, he was going to start popping on some busting shit. And I had a little pitter patter in the heart.
I thought maybe if that happened, he would bring up the TJ Watt, Myles Garrett one.
Oh, yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah,
like, why would you?
Yeah, like
rule number one.
Like, yeah.
Which one's that?
Maybe let's not talk about
I
these
said,
guys.
Pull it up.
I know, I did say, there's this dude at Barstool who was like saying
Jersey Jerry.
Jersey Jerry is a huge Pittsburgh fan, so just to ruffle his feathers, I said that Myles Garrett, I'd rather play against Myles Garrett than TJ. TJ's not as good as Myles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That got blown out of proportion, I'm sure.
Well, I did, just because They filmed all 5 minutes of it. It had like what 300,000 views on Twitter.
Some Steelers blog wrote about it.
So I just
Saying,
kept
like,
I kept finding the blogs
offensive
putting fake
lineman
news. I
Terry,
hey,
offensive lineman
never
Terry
said that.
Lawn.
When I said you can literally see a whole video for 5 minutes of me just saying I'm like, oh, didn't say it.
Dude, I sent this to Vrabel because what you were just saying, like he was going down the road and you were getting like anxiety. But there was this tweet I found. A guy in class got called on to answer a question, and after a short pause, he says, "Hang on, I'm not dumb. I'm just panicking. I felt that. The guy next to me felt that. Your mom felt that. The whole world felt that." I sent it to Vrabel. I go, "When you call on us in team meetings,
100%, dude, 100%, because he loves it. And if you answer one right, the only thing you did is serve yourself another question. He'll be like, "Oh, Heinicke, you're on fire today. Let's see if you can get another one right," and he'll just go on that.
What's something small, like if it's like verbiage, like
It might be different for you than it is for me.
you know how you gotta say it directly what it is. Like if a team key is disrupt the quarterback.
Yeah.
And you're like, you just try to say, like sack the quarterback. He'll like jump on your ass and say like, no, it's disrupt the quarterback. You got to say, right, you're in my world now. Or you're in my classroom now.
Yeah.
Always play those mental games with you to where you'll just be like sitting there fucking sweating. Like, God damn it.
Sweating,
I
dude.
sound so stupid right now.
I think that's that New England deal because I was up there for 3 weeks in 2017, and I remember team meetings. They would just ask, "Hey, corner on like number 25 corner we're playing this week. Do you have a 2-parent household?" He would ask someone.
Oh shit, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Where'd you go to
Damn.
college? I'm like, oh my God. And we would go up there and like a Tuesdays, quarterbacks would meet, and we would have like a 15-page like scouting report on every single player on the defense, whether it's third string, whatever. And it'll be a paragraph on each person. Where he went to school, 2-parent household, you know, siblings, everything that you can ever imagine. And we would watch 15 clips on every single person.
Hey, the Patriots
Wow.
are also the place you
4-hour
go
meeting.
to when you travel there. You lock up your locker room.
Yeah. Why?
Really?
You guys ever did that?
I mean, we played there, but I can't remember doing that.
I remember going out for warm-ups and coming back, and there was a chain and lock on our locker room so people couldn't get in it because people were so paranoid about Patriots stealing our shit.
Spygate.
Ooh.
It is like that.
Like that.
And that was before Vrabel. So they can't get me. You know? So they can't get me. But it was really like that. They always said that Patriots trying to steal shit, super detailed.
Mhm.
You would love to ask Vrabel about that stuff.
Yeah. 25,000 he's on.
You know Vrabel, he was probably like part of it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Vrabel's for sure a snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Vrabel's edgy enough. Like he was probably part of the problem of doing it. He probably brought up the ideas.
Yeah.
You know, like
Hey,
we
you guys should do this.
We should steal
We
that.
should bug these people.
Yeah.
When you were 3 weeks there, did you get that feeling that everyone was cheating over there?
No. I'm
Did
not
you
gonna
cheat
say
over
nothing. No.
Did you cheat?
I was practice squad, so I'll tell you what, that's probably the hardest place I've ever been. Like practice squad workouts. First day I was there, we went outside, we ran about 10 hills, did like agility for an hour and a half, then we ran 20 striders. The shortest one being 80 yards, the longest one being 180 yards. And this is on a Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, that was a hard workout. I'm kind of dying. And I thought we were done. He was like, all right, time to go inside and hit weights, squats, heavy squats. 8 sets of 6 heavy squats.
8 sets of who?
8 sets of 6 heavy squats, or 6 sets of
Holy
8,
shit.
something like that. After we just did all that, and I remember I was like, holy shit, it's different up here. Like, this is why the Patriots are the Patriots, you know?
But also detrimental to the body.
Yes, but you know,
Break that shit
but
down.
also not the smartest thing to do on professional athletes.
it works for them, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
I
when
guess it does.
you're driving in the stadium,
Just mad.
do players live in those houses in that neighborhood you have to drive through to get to the Gillette Stadium?
Yeah.
All right. I was wondering because I was thinking to myself, if I ever played for the Patriots, I live right here.
Yeah.
Because their practice facility, everything's at Gillette, right?
Gillette, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Like,
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Middle of
You've played there, obviously.
Yeah.
You're like in a neighborhood, and all of a sudden you pop out and you're at a stadium,
just like Green Bay, you're like driving through a trailer
Yes,
park.
dude.
Next, you know, it's Lambeau Field.
a trailer park.
Yeah. It's insane.
Fucking, that must be an expensive ass trailer park. Yeah, it's a wild deal, dude. The Patriots Stadium is crazy, and they have great fans too.
Yeah, they do.
They go hard. They're all assholes. Their fucking Minutemen piss me off, dude.
That's a
They
good-
really do.
You're like you're a fan favorite in Washington, yeah?
A little bit, yeah. I think
You got to pay for drinks?
barely.
God, that's got to be nice.
It's nice.
Love, man.
I think the biggest thing is that I think I'm more of like a relatable person. You know, I'm kind of like a a normal dude, drive a regular truck, and I was sitting on the
truck.
yeah, sitting on the
Fine.
Ford.
Ooh.
Leave that out.
What you guys got?
Leave that out.
GMC, Chevy? What you guys?
We
Chevy,
Chevy
baby.
Silverado. It's the most durable, reliable vehicle on the road.
What
And they
makes you
got
say
a
that?
they got an incredible
Yeah.
6-figure tailgate, 6 configuration tailgate.
How
Yeah.
many times have you used that?
A lot.
You know how do you have a button on your key fob that makes your tailgate go down
Yes.
on your truck?
Yes.
Does it go up?
No.
No.
They don't have any-
Chevy's
yeah.
does.
Industry first.
Yeah, industry first. The only ones that do that.
If
Their
they're not the
panels
only
are like
ones that
giant
are first-
iPads in the front. Giant iPads, 12-inch. I think it goes up to a 16-inch.
Yeah, I think so.
I will say I want the new the Cybertruck, the Tesla truck. I think that thing looks sweet.
You like it?
I think it looks sweet.
It's got like
army-looking
a
vibe,
Halo
bro?
vibe to me.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it 5 years, people are gonna be all over it.
You think so?
Yes. Look at that thing.
Are you a Halo guy?
I was back in the day. Halo
I think
3
everybody was a Halo guy at one
Yeah.
point.
I wasn't.
Really?
No.
You
Call of
PS
Duty?
guy?
Call of
PS5?
Duty. Call of Duty.
Really?
Yeah. And when I did start trying to play Halo, like everyone's jumping all over the goddamn map, and I can't.
Yeah, floating around and
I
shit.
can't make one kill, dude. I'm like,
Tactical.
fuck this game, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I want your feet on the ground, like we're playing, like this.
We're
is
actually
war.
killing each other?
Yeah.
You like
yeah.
the more realistic deal, yeah. I mean, like Modern Warfare 2 and Halo 3 were at the same time. Those are probably the two best shooting games.
I think Halo
Yeah.
3. I never really played Call of Duty. Couldn't really get into it.
Really?
Yeah, but Halo was definitely a game I loved. The storyline was great.
Yeah.
Everything was good. You could have a
I've heard
sword
the
at one
storyline's
point.
good.
When you got the sword, things were
Yeah,
all
if you run
right.
around with that sword, dude, that thing's wild.
Because
Bro.
you're jogging, and then the acceleration to fucking
Yeah.
kill a dude was insane.
You just try to stick people with those grenades.
What about this Tesla truck is attractive to you? Because I gotta be honest, I'm not trying to fuck up this relationship here.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really disagree with you more.
You
I don't
know,
think it's a good looking vehicle.
at first I didn't like it, and the more I look at it, I'm just like that. If I saw that in the road, I'd be like, I couldn't keep my eyes off that. Would you be able to? You would stare at that thing.
Yeah, I'd be like, why the fuck is there like a shape stain that they have in elementary school? What
No.
was that, like a hexagon? What are we doing
It
there?
looks like a vehicle on Minecraft.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah, it really does.
But look at that. I mean,
What is that?
that thing is sweet.
No, that's not the real thing.
Look at the inside. Do they have the interior
That's
over
the
there?
real thing. No, it's not. Show me the front view again.
That thing
Yeah,
is-
dude, that looks like when you're playing a video game and it like pauses for a second and then it hasn't, all the digital parts haven't like fully got back together yet.
It's like a little glitch.
Yeah, it's like a glitch.
I did think it was funny. Remember when Elon brought that out and he's like, "Oh, it's indestructible."
Yes, that shit was so funny.
It's
I just
cracked.
show your leg.
Oh,
You
man.
want to go camping in that,
Hell yeah! Look at that thing.
bro? I feel like you cut your finger on the edges there.
Nah.
You might, but
You cut your vegetables for sure.
Cut your vegetables.
Yeah, start skinning them things. I think you can't go wrong with a Chevy Silverado. Pull that up. Pull a Chevy Silverado.
Show the most dependable vehicle.
I think the best
the
one's
planet.
the GMC. I think the GMC is the sexiest one.
No, these trucks are great. Chevy's great. They look good stock, but you put a couple extra bucks into it, get a nice little lift, some spacers on the wheels.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find a more attractive vehicle.
You're really not that front end, dude. That grill and
It's
everything.
mean.
Else, that hood.
It's mean.
It is tough looking.
And the Carhartt version too. That's the same truck I have, right?
Yeah, that's the one you got.
Yeah.
I hate to say this too, but the Dodge Ram is they set their game up the last couple years.
You think so?
They have, man. The
You're really
horsepower's
talking about
there.
every truck.
You kind of just saying what I feel like you're
telling you,
doing
man.
is you're feeling a little attacked. So you're saying every other different vehicle. Is Toyota a nice truck too? Do you want to bring those up?
No. Toyotas, no. But they are dependable.
They are dependable. Yeah, I like it.
We interrupt this episode to bring you WhistlePig. Shout out WhistlePig, no free shout outs. If you're not giving 100%, then you're not winning. I put 100% into WhistlePig, and what I like to mix it with is a little old fashioned. I like a little whiskey sour. That was a drink at the wedding. That's a great time, dude. And WhistlePig puts 100% rye in their piggyback whiskey. 100% rye to capture a 100% bold spice flavor profile. It's a bartender's dream, perfect for mixing up cocktails, which if you're anything like the boys, you're all about bringing the good whiskey to a party, to a wedding, to a bachelor party, to a vibe on the back deck, whatever the case may be. It's aged 6 years and has a high 96.56 proof. The only whiskey in the game out in the Vermont mountains, dude, that's slinging it with 100% rye, aged 6 years. Nobody else can really do that shit. 2 ounces. If you're looking for the perfect cocktail to make with piggyback, try a maple old fashioned. I said old fashioned earlier, boys. Now I'm excited to read this. 2 ounces of WhistlePig piggyback rye, fourth of an ounce of WhistlePig barrel-aged maple syrup, 3 dashes bitters, and a fresh orange peel for garnish. Try it out. Let us know what you think. Get your own bottle at whistlepigwhiskey.com or at a local retailer. Trust the boys. It is truly 100% of the good shit. Now back to the episode.
For you, being in the situation you are with these two quarterbacks and you, do you think you're a top 32 quarterback in the NFL? Do you think you're a starter?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. I just think last year was really getting my feet wet. I mean, I knew what it took. I've been in the league for 8 years. But you know how it is. You got to be on the field and got to be in live action. There's no substitute for that. I thought throughout the year I was starting to progress and get better. So yeah, I would love to have a second shot at it, but backup job isn't a bad deal either. Chase Daniel's kind of killing it right
Colt
now.
McCoy.
Yeah, and Case Keenum.
Yeah, they made some.
They've been making some money.
Do you
good
think
money.
if you were like a second or third round draft pick, they wouldn't have brought anybody in?
Yeah. You know how it is. NFL's a business too. If Carson's making $28.5 million and I'm making $1 million,
He's a starter.
he's a starter.
Right.
That's that.
But let's say you and Carson are both making $8 million. You're edging that one out.
You guys are all things equal.
All things are equal.
I'll tell you what, Carson can sling it, and I've been, I've never really got to see him play in person, but being with him the last 3-4 weeks, it's really impressive to see the stuff he can do. He's very smart. He works hard at it. I think he's gonna have a great year. So, I'm rooting for him. But again, you never know what's gonna happen. People get hurt all the time, or stuff happens. So,
man, that
That's a
MVP
super polished answer.
it is.
very
Super
polished.
polished.
You said that, I was like, oh man, you're really.
Well, Carson, he's getting a lot of hate in Indianapolis right
I
now.
was just
a
about to
lot
say,
of fucking hate.
Yeah, he is.
I was just about to say, like, man, he was so good when he was on that MVP run for the Eagles.
Fucking
before he
stud.
before he tore his ACL.
Which was a
Yep.
crazy injury too. The way he got hit and the way it tore.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. And then he, like everybody else, you have the COVID year. People are trying to figure out training, like who's doing this and that, like if the season's
Which way's
gonna
up.
start, like all that shit. Like, yeah, like he was so fun to watch.
Yep.
I mean, not that he still can be, because I know a lot of people root for him. Like, Dan Orlovsky comes to mind. He's like a huge Carson Wentz fan on ESPN. And so yeah, like I would love to see him. I would love to see you guys beat the shit out of the Eagles, just so he can like throw some birds at people.
Oh, no
I
question.
want to say we play them Monday night this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that'll be.
They just got a new stud wide receiver.
Who does?
The Eagles.
Yeah, they had a good draft.
They have a few stud wide receivers on that team.
They really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They got themselves a squad, low key.
They do.
Who's the Jalen Hurts? Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of him?
I think he's a good player.
I
went out.
beat him out though. All's fair.
Try to get me in trouble, man.
Yeah.
$4.5 million each.
Yeah. Do you think so?
But I trained with him down in Cali this past year for one day, and the kid's rocked up and he can sling it. So the things he does on the field, that offense they have for him is perfect. They have a really good run game, and then they have him get outside the pocket and do some things. And I think they have a really good squad, so it's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Who's their third receiver that was also a first round pick?
Oh, the dude from Alabama. Oh, Devontae Smith, dude. That's
why I think they're gonna be. Yeah, they're gonna be tough.
they could be filthy.
Yeah,
Could be a
they
good
got
team.
a good running
Is
back.
Zach Pascal on the Eagles?
No, he yes, he is. He is. Yeah,
Oh, hey, don't sleep on Pascal now.
good player. I played with him at ODU.
All big body wide
You
receiver.
play with him at ODU.
Yeah, I was with him for 2 years at ODU.
He was practice squad on the Titans for a little before the Colts took him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, while we're on the QB talk, you want to rank your top 3 QBs in the league right now?
Top 3 or
Right
top
now?
5?
5. Top
Right now or
five.
ever?
5.
Yeah, current
Top 5 currently.
Brady, Rogers.
You think Brady's one?
Yes, I can't take that away from him. Brady's
Sounds
one.
like a homer a little bit though. Because Rodgers, 2 MVPs in a row?
Yeah, I'm a big Rogers fan. I grew up a Packer fan, so I'm a big fan of Rogers.
I mean, you even got Josh Allen in there. Like, there's some
Patrick
Josh Allen,
Mahomes.
Mahomes, and then there's a lot of good quarterbacks
Who
out
was
there right
3?
now.
Yeah.
Brady, Rogers, Mahomes. Who did we say? Josh Allen. That AFC West is packed. You got Russell Wilson. You got Justin Herbert, who's balling.
Derek Carr, don't sleep on the boy.
You got Derek Carr's been balling.
Mm-hmm. I think his hairline's coming back too. I'm pretty sure he was balding before.
Comeback hairline of the year.
Yeah.
How's he doing that? Because my hairline's getting out of hand too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pull that brim up. Let me
No.
see. Oh, really? It's
That's why I'm
like
wearing a
that?
hat. Yeah.
Hey, mine's a little. We'll take them off together.
You already
No, you're
Here's all.
fine. You're fine.
No, bro. My look. Little
Oh,
V
yeah,
right
you're not-
there.
but
It's
you're
a
not
little V
thin,
right
That
there.
though.
exhale had to hurt a little bit, Will.
I'm thinning a little bit, like in
Yeah.
the corners.
Mine's getting so
Let's see.
bad.
Take
Mine's
it
getting so
off,
bad.
man. Here we go.
Oh, dude, he's all insecure
Oh
now.
yeah, you're
Don't
gonna.
make.
I just ordered. You ever heard of Keeps?
Because you got the.
Huh?
You ever heard of the product Keeps?
Yeah, anytime I see that on Instagram, anytime I
I
see
just
that
ordered all
stuff,
3 products from them. I'm like,
you really?
get this stuff back.
you gotta check if that's NSS certified.
Yes.
I was gonna
You
say,
gotta check that
check
stuff.
bro.
Because I know people got popped in the past from like Rogaine, like just stuff
Anything
like
I see on hair stuff, I send to Will
Yeah.
for the sole reason that Will's insecure about it.
that. Well, can you know if stuff NSF or not?
Do what? Keeps is not NSF certified.
They're not.
Because I was going to actually in 18. I ordered the product and stuff, and then I got all the ingredients checked, and there was something that came back that wasn't in there.
So,
Maybe it's a little more developed.
but why don't you guys
But I
plug
would
up?
say
Why don't y'all plug up?
I just you know the boy.
You know what I'm saying? Where they take the robot and they fucking put it in there. Sorry,
It's not a
I
bad
didn't mean to take my
gig.
hat off.
What is
It's
it?
not a bad gig. Kirk did it. You get like
Is that the hair?
like Erlacher.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, his
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
just
sure.
reappeared,
And
dude.
Drew Brees
Looked like a
too.
damn chia pet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the
They
thing is, I feel like that's
because you got the back of your head kind of sticks out, like you're setting up for that old man. Like
got the cul-de-sac about to going on. Yeah.
Oh,
Get it,
yeah.
man.
Hey.
29. Like we can't. It's too young for
so
this.
just pay for it, dude.
how much
There's
that cost?
let's say doesn't matter, right? Let's just say the number is who cares,
Okay.
because you've played 2 years.
Yeah.
You're making it's like, why not just take advantage of that right
let's just
now?
say you're
Right.
Taylor Heinicke in Washington D.C. Like
Ooh.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that'll give it to you on the low. So anybody out there listening to this
Yes.
episode right now, if you know somebody that does the like whole hair plug stuff,
Yeah. We'll do
look
that.
up, look up the quarterback for the Washington
Hey,
Commanders.
I heard there's literally a robot now that'll do it in 45 minutes. When it used to take hours and hours and hours, because a doctor would have to take each hair follicle and
Yeah.
put it in.
Yeah, and they would have to stab you.
Now there's like a robot that's just doing shit. That's
Yeah,
the
I can do
robot,
that.
how it
Yeah,
works.
I'll do
What
that.
do you think of the Commanders? What do you think of the new name, the new look,
The
all of it?
commies.
What do
I
you
like
think?
I like the new look. I like everything about it.
Pull that trash out, dude. Let me see that thing.
Could have
real
been
quick.
better.
You think the name could be better, or the name's trash and it could be better?
It's okay to say that.
No, it's not because I'm still on the team. I'll probably get some flack for this, but
That black is cool.
we had 2 years to come up with something. I mean, I feel like Commander's is kind of like a safe option.
It is based on where it's at too.
Yeah, but I've seen the uniforms in person. The helmets look sweet. Uniforms look sweet.
My man, Jay Allen on the right in the all black. It looks kind of like an Any Given Sunday look. It kind of looks like
Yes.
could be like an arena footballish vibe to me.
Looks like he has a massive forehead too in that helmet. He's got to refit that helmet.
I think the W makes it look a little bigger too.
I like the black though. I think black always looks good. Like the Cardinals black uniforms.
Yeah.
those are
Go
fire.
fucking hard.
Yeah.
Those things go hard.
Yeah.
Obviously the Raiders, they have black, they go hard.
But we got that matte red. It's a really clean look. Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. But
The
like
uniforms that if you could rename the Washington
Yeah, what
Commanders
name
right now.
of the list that was coming out? Like, what name were you hoping for?
there were 2 names I liked. The Armada, which is like a fleet of ships, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
I
That's
think
cool.
that'd been cool. And then the Red Tails. So
I like Red Tail.
and the Red Wolves as well. So the Red Wolves.
Ooh,
someone
yeah.
told me something about the Red Wolves,
Sick, dude.
and so I guess Native Americans back in the day they believed when you passed away your soul went into a wolf.
Yeah,
I think that would have been a cool segue from Redskins to Red Wolves.
because you're passing away, you're passing that along.
Yeah,
But is that also the same issue you had with Redskins, kind of?
I think
Kind of taking somebody else's shit and making it your own?
it could have been that, or it could have been.
Yeah, but fuck, man.
Hey, I'll tell you right now.
It's a wolf.
I'll say it out loud. I think the Redskins was a cool.
Mhm.
Their logo was dope.
Oh,
That
yeah,
logo is
bro.
sick.
I think it's probably one of the coolest logos in all sports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 2H Cherokee, so I'm safe. But I will say that that's a dope logo. I do like that logo.
Yeah.
I mean,
With the Wolves too. I mean, you got the Timberwolves
Wolves
in
would've been
Minnesota.
sick.
It's a
I am
copyright
biased with the
issue.
Wolves, but I think Wolves would have been
I think
sick.
Wolves is dope, but that kind of gives me an XFL vibe. Wolves. I don't know why. I think Red Tails is cool.
Red
I
Tails.
like Red Tails.
And that was
I didn't like the Red Tails.
Red-
It makes me think of Tails off Sonic.
What was
He's a
the
legend, but I'm thinking
with
like
the with the mice that used to? What's the cartoon with the mice that used to be pilots?
Oh,
Something Tails.
ice.
Rescue Rangers.
Is that it?
I've been Rescue Rangers. But there was something. It was Ducktales. Fuck! It was the totally different thing. Damn,
I didn't
dude.
hear the The Fleet. Well, that one was
The
kind of, that
Armada.
one's kind
Armada.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds cultured. Like it sounds like you've been places.
And it's kind of like clean. It's like
Yeah.
watching Armada.
of,
Like,
it's so
okay.
because immediately the Commanders come out and Commies is the first.
Yes. And it doesn't help that
Yeah.
we're in DC too. It's just like,
Yeah.
God, here we go.
Yeah. What do you call the fans too, comrades?
Hey, there you go.
You know,
I
Yeah.
guess so.
that's a
You
tough
guys,
deal.
There's a theme song already, right?
Is it the one that Pat McAfee was saying?
Yeah. You
that's
know
the,
it?
That's
Can
the
you
first.
sing it?
I can't, because when he sang, I was like, "Where the hell did you get that from?" I guess there's like some fans out when they released the name, they were all singing it, and I just,
So
I don't know.
you can't sing the theme song.
I was like, dun 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 dun
Dude.
dun.
Last year, there's a couple stories I want to ask about. When Sean Taylor got his number, when he got his number retired, and Jackson Mahomes did the TikTok.
Mhm.
Were you guys aware of that before the game starts?
No, we were aware of that after.
Is this it?
No, that's like that's Russian off Rocky IV. This is like walking out song.
Oh yeah, it says Russian national anthem on my phone.
Yeah. And I love how I didn't know it was the Russian national anthem. I'm like, oh, Rocky IV. That's a theme song in Rocky IV.
So that wasn't it.
No,
You think comrades? That'd be like a.
Comrades is cool. I can get behind
Is
that.
it cool?
I mean, yeah.
You better watch what you're saying. It's America.
We were just moving on. Did you hear the what I was asking about?
Oh, go ahead, dude. My bad.
So when they retired Sean Taylor's number last year, Jackson Mahomes did that TikTok
Yeah.
on his
Very
logo.
appropriate.
Yeah.
And I was asking him if they knew about that before the game started. Did you know about it when you go back in the locker room and a couple guys get on their phone and they see that something's going on?
No, we saw that after the game. We were just like, what the hell?
What
How'd it make you
bad
feel?
move.
Yeah, bad move. The guy was probably one of the biggest names of Washington.
Ooh.
He's passed
Mm.
away, and
Hmm.
this is going on. It's just
Dancing. Oh, heart shape.
Do you think he knew?
Get a step over ropes.
Like, and here's why I ask. Because part of me thinks they didn't do a very good job of rolling out retiring Sean Taylor's number. And
Yeah.
you don't have to agree or disagree on that because
Yeah.
I know you're obviously a quarterback and you're on the roster.
Mhm.
But
That's
there's
fair.
there's part of me that thinks like he didn't necessarily know, because why wouldn't there be a security guard tackling this man mid dance right now? Or like there's a formal like rollout of Sean Taylor's number getting retired.
Yeah.
I that's a great thought, but he's literally standing in
know,
between the
it's
chain,
roped off.
Like
I'm
he had to go like this.
Yeah.
I get
But
this.
maybe
I'm
he
wondering
didn't
if
know
he-
who Sean Taylor was, or
I'm-
like the number.
I'm wondering if he knew like we were retiring his number that
Gotta know who
game.
Sean Taylor is.
I agree.
Gotta know
Trust
Sean
me,
Taylor
I
is.
agree.
Most scumbag move ever in the Pro Bowl.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Highlight.
Oh,
But what
most
a highlight.
scumbag move
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
in the Pro Bowl, dude.
That's what the people want to see, though.
That was crazy. Fuck that punter up.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah.
that is a fucked up move, dude. Like, you got to think in your mind, yo, I'm going to kill this dude. He has
Oh.
no clue that I'm coming like this.
No.
You don't run fake punts in the Pro Bowl, though.
Yes, you do.
Okay, and then
You run
do that,
fake
you get hit.
everything. Look at this. You don't even see him coming. That's a
Oh
flash of
my
light.
God.
Look how mad he gets when he gets up. He's going to walk, find him.
Hey, like, he's going to do anything.
Like he's gonna do
He can't
something.
nothing,
I'm pretty sure he
bro.
gets in his face a little bit. Let it run a little bit longer.
What the
He
fuck,
lays on
man?
the ground for a little bit and he's like, fuck, dude. I think he comes up. Yep. Oh, he's conkied.
Well, now, like, what's going through his mind, he's like, I have to go say something. Everybody's looking at me.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Hey
to
man,
him?
what are you doing?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Hey, come on, man.
That's like the hit Brett Kern had in the Tampa Bay game.
Yeah. Dude, lunging to it. Same foot, same shoulder.
Damn.
Lean. Nowhere to go.
Bing.
Oof.
And another thing I want to ask about our boys, Jay Allen, getting in that scuffle on the sideline. What was the tension like after the game? And what was the tension like weeks after?
Listen, man, I probably shouldn't touch on this right now, but it was pretty heated there for a little bit. But at the same time, when you got two competitors like that, I know this is like a kind of a polished answer, but you have two first-round picks like that, both from Bama. We're getting our asses whooped on national television day after Christmas. It's like, this is fucking embarrassing, And John just he had enough, and I think Payne had enough, and it just got to a point where, they were both pissed off.
Yeah, that was
you know.
wild. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Pull it up so we can see the whole thing. Did the coach say anything about it after the game?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Did they resolve it in the locker room?
yeah, they're good. They're good. They're good
They
now.
apologize to the team
Yeah,
in
you
front in
know,
the team meeting room
yeah,
in front of everybody.
yeah. I mean, the guy,
In front of everybody. Now, when they got in the locker room, was it something like where they're squashing it, apologizing to each other, or they're fighting to figure it out?
during at halftime of that game.
Yeah, because that was like in the first half.
Yeah,
Oh, shit,
It
I
was a
know.
bloodbath. You
I
guys
know
were
the
getting-
timeline.
Yeah, we were.
Obviously, it was tough for you guys against. Oh my!
Oh, he
Yo,
missed.
You would have landed that shot.
Sleepy time. Well, you shouldn't be fucking temple poking
I know,
dudes.
bro.
You know, it's just one of those moments, man, where
It's your boy.
people were
I know,
heated.
Heinicke. And that's in the first half. So what happened at halftime?
It was still a little heated. Again,
They fought. That's
we're,
what
we're,
that
we're
is.
getting our asses
They
whooped.
fought.
So
Yeah, they got in the locker room and they were about to square
He
up,
said
huh?
It was still a little heated. They fought.
Are they boys? I know they went to the same college, but that doesn't make you boys. They're boys.
they're boys.
No, yeah,
They're
they're boys.
Yeah, they're boys. Again, it's like some brotherly love type stuff, and again, when you're getting your ass whooped on prime
Right.
time,
no
it's
doubt,
you
no
know
doubt.
it's
Yeah.
tough.
I mean, I've wanted to swing on some teammates before, but hey,
But bro, like
he
say-
must have fucked up something bad.
Say if you wanted to.
I want to see the
that-
last three plays
show-
before
yeah,
this shit
show the
happened.
Score. I mean, it was out of hand quickly, right?
When we were down,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
28-7.
it's
beginning
early in
of
the second quarter. It's 28-7.
What a horrible feeling.
Like we couldn't stop them, and we couldn't score.
And
It
think
was
if you're like wanting to swing on somebody, and somebody just comes up and they're just temple fucking
Yeah.
finger on you.
Yeah, I think I saw 3 N-words right there.
a lot of people didn't even know that happened until we got in the locker room at halftime. Like I didn't even know that happened.
Yeah,
Like,
you
if you're
don't,
in the
you don't,
office.
yeah, you don't really
Yeah.
know what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit's wild. So they squashed it.
Yeah,
They're
they
cool.
squashed
They're
it. They're
boys
cool.
again.
yeah. And then we
They're
just
not fighting each other at OTAs right now.
no, and then we just drafted another guy from Bama.
Just asking all the questions to hope he says fuck something up.
On the D
I'm
line,
kidding.
Yeah, we just drafted the guy from Bama D line.
Dude, they always getting dudes from Bama.
Alabama U out there. in
Bama
Washington.
and Ohio State. That's the two teams right now.
Yeah, dude, that one kid from Ohio State's pretty good.
The kid that he's talking about, or the ones
Chase
you guys
Young.
drafted? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Chase and Terry. You know.
Yo, he
Oh
was-
yeah,
was-
Terry was Ohio State too.
Chase was hurt last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, he tore his ACL against Tampa week 8 or week 10.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah.
And you guys play each other this year.
We play week 3.
At y'all's place.
Yes.
Yep.
No,
No, week
No,
3
at your
is
place.
Raiders.
Is it our place?
You guys got him. I
week
think.
3, 4. Yeah. Oh damn. Well, you getting yelled at by the mic by our producers. What's the deal?
I don't know. It keeps dropping.
I feel like that thing's getting a little old and rickety.
Yeah, no, it keeps like
Yeah.
getting weighted.
What's your thought on the bus? What do you think about this whole little vibe right
I
here?
love it.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's sweet. Like you guys don't have like a just regular studio stuff like that. Like the buses. I always watch y'all's clips and stuff. I need to get on that.
Let's
I've been,
go.
Yeah, I've been saying
Tier
that for
2
like
cat,
a year
tier
now.
2 cat.
Tier 2 cat.
Do you
Yeah.
subscribe?
No, I don't.
It's okay.
You got to
The grandma.
subscribe, bro.
All right, I will.
You're trying to support the boys. You got to
Yeah.
Can I
subscribe.
do it right now?
All you got to do
Yes,
is
you gotta pull it out right
You
now.
need to subscribe and then get 2 more people to subscribe.
Okay.
And those 2 help those 2.
Yeah.
So it's
You know
not
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
pyramid scheme. Do I
Yeah,
get paid
no,
for
the
this?
pyramid
or what?
scheme
Network
or
marketing, it's not a
A
pyramid
very
scheme.
special movie, Pay It Forward. I don't know if you've seen that movie.
I haven't.
The Tearjerker. My God. I think it came out in the late 90s. Pull that up real quick. Pay It Forward. Put the movie on. I think it's only 2 hours.
Are you a Spotify guy or Apple?
Spotify.
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
easy to find us there. Just search.
Rogan.
Get the Rogan on there. Yeah.
Rogan's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was bad
Oh,
timing when I
Did you
did that.
catch a
Ending
lot of
movie.
heat? Oh, when you wore the Rogan shirt at the press conference?
You know-
No, I mean, not that it's like
Yeah.
actual heat, but
Do you hate liberals?
So it was really bad timing though, because that week was when Aaron Rodgers was getting all that flack for the vaccine deal. Now
Yeah,
he talked
yeah.
to Rogan, and then like 2 days later, I'm wearing a Rogan sweatshirt on
Now
the podium.
answer me. Be real, bro. Is that why you wore the shirt? You're like fucking like let's fucking go.
Oh, you're
Rogan.
supporting.
I just got the Rogan sweatshirt. I was like, this is a sweet sweatshirt. He got the apes on there, got the mushrooms, got the UFOs going. I'm like, okay. And I didn't even think about it until I got in there and someone
Hey,
asked about it. I'm
hey,
like,
hang on, you didn't think about it at all?
no.
You didn't think about it at all.
I was like, I
I
gotta
love it because that was the day.
support my guy, you know?
Yeah. That was the day I called. I hit up.
You didn't
Chad,
think about it at all? No. You didn't think about it at all. We got Delaney highlights again? Fuck yeah, dude. Delaney.
Delaney
Pull
highlights.
that shit up. We won this game. We won 2 games that year. That was the second one.
What kind of heat were you catching for the shirt?
You know, a couple vaccine questions. you know, do you agree with this and that? And I was like, listen, I'm just a fan of his podcast, man.
Dog, daddy,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
He has a bunch of
Do
different.
you agree, disagree?
Yeah, it's like,
Trying to
man, I
get
just
you-
like his podcast, man. He's got people from all over. Interesting deal. Like, you know, that's why I stuck to.
He does. His podcast is legit.
It's the best.
Oh, he really
Second
is.
best.
He's second best.
Second.
Yeah, I'm
right.
just kidding. No, it's pretty solid.
No, no, no.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
right,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
Fuck that shit. Does he
Bussin'
have a
number
trophy
one.
game coming up?
I don't think he
He
does.
doesn't. Have you heard about our trophy game?
No.
November 12th
Okay.
this year, the University of Nebraska and the University of Michigan are going to be fighting for the Bussin' Bowl.
For a bus.
Y'all are actually
trophy, we're
playing?
getting a bus.
Yeah.
What? What?
Y'all are actually playing the regular season or like what's?
No. Oh,
I thought he
Nebraska.
was asking if we
Yes.
were playing.
Yeah.
Getting dressed
No.
out.
We're not dressing up for those games. We don't play for free anymore. But this right here, this is our trophy.
Oh shit! So
And
y'all
they're
made your
gonna
own
hoist
trophy.
it. Yes.
Oh, that's
For like a
sick.
trophy game.
Oh, that's
Yes.
sweet. Okay.
Play for the next 8 years in a row.
Oh, that's when you know you're big time. You guys are.
It was kind of a lucky deal, to be totally honest with you. I love the fact that you're complimenting us like this, but it
But
was
he's
a
also
it was a
not-
from the
not
hip
wrong.
it was a from the hip question
Yeah.
to Scott Frost, and he said if we can get Mission to agree on it. And Harbaugh's a super competitive guy, and once he saw the clip, he signed a piece of paper that our boy Jackie in the back there,
Our lawyer, our legal
who
team.
wrote with just handwriting, pen and paper. Jim Harbaugh. What? Yeah, where is the contract? What does it say?
Yeah, we'll show it to you.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, dude, it was one of the warmest, fuzziest feelings I've had on this podcast. I don't know
We
about
were
you.
Fired up.
Fired up. This whole trip to Michigan was unreal. Really, the whole spring tour was out of hand fun.
Where all did you guys go?
We went to Nebraska, Michigan, and then Knoxville, Tennessee.
Got a frame.
Oh wow, good.
That's hilarious.
I don't know why this is not on the bus.
Yeah, y'all need to put
This
that
has
up.
got to be on the
somewhere.
bus.
That's so
There it
cool.
is.
Bussin' Bull.
That's pretty sweet, right?
That's sick. So they're playing for the next 8 years.
The next 8 years in a row.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Is that him signing it right there?
Yeah, that's him. That's him watching the video.
Went to our legal team and we had something.
That's the same paper you see here.
We're gonna make the Nebraska Michigan game the Bussin' Bowl. Oh, hey, let's go. Listen, this might not mean a whole lot to you, but this is everything. This is electric. This is an electric. And you're right too. Like that is.
He didn't give two shits about signing it. I don't think he knew what he got himself into.
Yeah.
You know?
But
But
November
hey.
12th, man.
Yeah. God. I know. Week 6 bye, the worst bye you can have.
When's your guys' bye?
Late week
Lucky
12,
duckies,
13,
dude.
14.
Love.
Yeah.
Lucky duckies.
And it's perfect too because we had a Thursday night game maybe in between there. So it's almost like you get your mini bye, play 4 or 5 more games, and you get your real bye.
Oh, that's a nice
nice.
deal.
Yeah.
How do you feel about going into this year? Do you hate that it's always like I feel like the last few years, maybe it's changed a little because we were known as the NFC least as well when we won our division.
Yep.
But don't you hate the NFC least?
Yeah. I mean, we won our division, 2 years ago, and we were 7-9, you know?
We were, I think, 8-7-1.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Damn, for real?
9-7 or 8-7-1, one of those.
you know how it is. You make the playoffs, it doesn't matter what your record is, man. So,
That's true. Well, how you feeling about
Did you
this
guys
year?
win the Super Bowl?
did we what?
Did you guys win the Super Bowl last year?
No.
That kind of matters a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Did you guys?
no.
That's
a nice chirp. That's a nice chirp.
Did you guys make the playoffs?
Damn, that's a good ass chirp, dude. Then when you think about it, because we were the first
They
seed.
did make the playoffs.
We were the 1 seed in the AFC.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say 1 seed. I'd just say, yeah, we made the playoffs.
No, we were the 1 seed.
I know and got bounced.
I know. That's what I'm saying is how good of a chirp that was. I'm just admiring art right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
Them
you.
lips you just put at me were serious.
Hey, what we got? Showdown week 4.
Yeah, what do you think's gonna happen?
And you said it's at Washington?
It's at Washington,
Yeah,
I
we're
think.
gonna
There'll be
win.
about 15,000 fans there.
Because it repeats.
For
You said how many fans?
I
that.
said there'll be about 15,000 fans there.
Is that good?
You guys might have a home game in Washington.
Shit. I've been there, buddy. You guys don't get a lot of fans there?
If we're playing well, we get a lot of fans. I will say when we play the Cowboys, there's more Cowboys fans there.
Yeah, we had that too.
Isn't that
Yeah.
tough, man?
Yeah. They're everywhere, man.
But you're right, though. If you win for that city or win in that city, like when you guys won the division,
Mhm.
like when we flew back after that, winning that division, like you couldn't move out of the facility because everyone's like banging on your vehicles.
That's
Like,
cool.
you had to go like 2 miles an hour out the entire place. Like it's incredible when you win there.
They have a good fan base. The stadium's just like in an awkward spot. It's tough to get to. The traffic coming out of the stadium's tough. And I'm sure you guys saw some of the videos last year of we had a sewage pipe burst on people
Yeah.
in the suite. Then we had people falling over Jalen.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
stands collapsed.
As he was
Yeah.
going
Collapsed.
in.
Yeah.
Collapsed.
I mean, it's an older stadium, but like our first week there against the Chargers, it was rocking.
Everybody's fired up.
So as Titan fans, we gotta hope, or Titan players, we gotta hope that you guys lose the first couple.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Drop the.
no. We'll be good.
He said they ain't gonna
I
happen.
gotta be positive here. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I feel good
You
about
think
it.
you're gonna be the starter week 1?
No.
just keep asking a
Everybody's
quarterback.
trying to get
bullshit
me to
questions.
flip up.
So if you and Carson Wentz were the same height, do you
Yeah.
think you're taking him there?
Yeah. If you and Carson Wentz get in a fight, who wins that fight?
Is he a good golfer?
He's getting there.
You beat him in golf?
Yeah, I beat him golf. But we just had a
Wow.
coaches players matchup 2 weeks ago. It was 8 coaches versus 8 players, and it was match play. So it was me and Carson versus Scott Turner and Ken Zampese. He was quarterback coach in OC.
Yeah.
And then we had Tressway and those guys go against some other guys. And the deal was, if we won, we got to put couches back in the locker room. Well, the only players that won their matchup were me and Carson. And Kendall Fuller and all those guys, they kind of slipped up and lost to their coaches. So, we can't get couches back in the locker room.
So your win was for nothing.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah,
You guys don't even have couches in the locker room?
not anymore. But, I mean, you know how the locker room is. It's kind of a smaller locker room.
Yeah.
And when all the rookies come in, we have a bunch of floating lockers, like right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So there's no room for anything right now. But I think once they get those out of the way, we're going to try to put like some cornhole stuff in there or something.
Ping pong table?
I don't know if we're going to get the ping pong table.
You need to get yourself a mini basketball hoop and a
Yes.
basketball. That shit will.
Fun story. When we were in
DBs will be in
Carolina,
there
Yeah,
playing all day.
we were in Carolina. Cam Newton always held a horse tournament. He had like almost every single play on the team. They make a bracket. And during training camp, there had to be like 4 games throughout the day. And whoever won got like a good amount of money that you put in the pot. So that was a cool deal.
Oh, that's a cool
I
idea.
like that a
Should
lot,
get
actually.
going.
Yeah. Send me the notes on that. I'm actually down to do that. It sounds dope.
So we had a ping pong table back in my day when we were there.
Oh shit. Old
But
dog.
there was a
Speak,
whole
OG speak.
there was a whole leaderboard,
Mhm.
and Tress was number 1 because I was talking about. That's why I said get the ping pong table back in there, because Tress would just dominate everybody. I'm talking the best ping pong player you'll ever see in the NFL.
Oh really?
Yes.
I was telling Will, as a specialist, you better be good because you're not in meetings.
Oh
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dustin Hopkins and Nick Sundberg, the long snapper,
Yeah.
they got so much better just having to play against Tress every day because
Yeah.
that's all they did.
Yeah.
Like when it was over, you know how Brett, he just does looks up golf courses and rates them or figures out all the details of them. I don't know what he does, but like the specialists there, they would just play ping pong.
Yeah.
Does Tress still do trivia?
No, he's got his own little podcast now that he does at the facility. So-
Tress has a podcast at the facility?
Through Washington. Yeah, he'll bring on like one player every week and just, shoot the shit for an hour.
What?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's really fun. Yeah, it's cool.
What's it called? It's all right.
What is that? Hang time? Yeah,
Hang
hang
Time?
time.
Bleep
yeah,
that out.
'cause he, booming puns. It's a good little name for him.
No free shout outs.
Tress Way. WAY.
Tress Way.
He's a good dude.
Hang time with Tress Way. Yep.
He's trying to come on the bus. We're trying to figure out a time for him to come on the bus.
Yeah, he was
He
talking about you guys.
He made this board game. It was called What's Your Bid? Because he loved doing trivia. So anytime you're in the training room or in between practice or meetings or anything like that, like Tress had these notebooks filled with questions that he ended up turning into a board game, and people would just compete all day long.
Really?
Yeah, before and after practice, you'd be like, "Yo, what's the question?" And it'd be what are the ingredients or what comes in the Applebee's appetizer sampler, like mozzarella sticks, and you would try and bid what number you could guess. Me and you'd be like, all right, I know I got 2, and you'd be like, I got 3. It's let's say 3 and you guess the first one. Because we say the same one, we can't say it again. But you be on a team and everybody would be competing. And it was awesome. He legitimately made a board game.
Oh shit.
He still does a little bit of trivia throughout the weeks, just for fun, but he don't do that.
He sell that? He should sell that.
He did. They sold out when he had something running on Thursday Night Football or Monday Night Football, and they sold out that night.
Really?
And on the flights back, it'd always be you want to be around Tress because everyone's sitting around doing all this trivia, doing all these games.
Oh damn, it was
He
really
made
like that.
He made that board game?
Yeah, he got with a partner and was yes, he was the entrepreneur of making that board game.
Wow.
That's badass,
That is
dude.
He turned it into an app. I don't know if the app still works, but back then he was doing all of that stuff.
What's your bid?
Yeah, what's your bid?
And it's just trivia questions.
Trivia.
I know he's a big
Where there's
prospect guy.
several answers. So you're engaged the entire time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Tress is
Damn.
a stud, bro.
He's good for the team, man. He's gets along with everyone, brings everyone together. He's awesome.
Got me wondering what's in the Applebee's trio though, or the appetizer.
That appetizer sampler. It's
Guess real
gonna be
quick.
like
Don't put it up yet because I think I know. It's definitely there's mozzarella sticks.
mozzarella sticks.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like a jalapeno popper of some sort. Not saying it's that. I don't think it is. Boss.
Wing?
You can't just
I'm not
say
thinking
stuff
that
out
is.
loud. and
I'm
get the
thinking
feel.
out loud.
It's gotta be a boneless wing, right?
Just type in
could be a boneless wing.
Applebee's
Chips and-
appetizer sampler.
Chips and salsa. He's got it. I just don't want to see it yet. I'm thinking chips and salsa, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, and there's one more fried thing. It might even be a quesadilla, which is not fried, but I still.
Chicken tenders.
I think
Candies?
there's 5, bro.
Are there really 5?
I think you're right on the quesadilla, and I think it could be wings, like boneless wings.
You said it wings.
The boneless wing, I think, is.
Pull it up, dude. Pull it up. Are we ready?
We're ready.
This is hard hitting stuff.
Mozzarella
What is
sticks,
There is a
quesadilla.
quesadilla.
Those boneless wings?
Those are boneless wings. And a guac instead of salsa.
Is that guac or is that spinach and
Salsa
artichoke
there?
dip?
That is spinach artichoke dip, isn't it?
That's an ugly looking guac.
I think it's a.
That. Yeah.
Damn, that shit looks
did a
way
good job,
better.
boys.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, that ad looks way better than the actual picture.
My mouth's watering.
Damn. Hey, that was solid of us.
That
That
was
was
good.
good teamwork. We would have crushed it on Place Your Bid or What's Your Bid.
But you're right, though. Tress is like, he's all time to have around the building.
Perfect.
He might be the most like tenure guy there, isn't he?
He is. He's the oldest guy on the team.
Yeah.
31 years old.
He's been there a while, bro.
So I think
31
a
is
coach,
old.
the coach said that in a meeting like 3 days ago. It's like Tressway's the oldest guy on the team at 31. I'm like, holy shit, I'm 29. I might be the second oldest,
Fuck.
which made me feel old.
You guys used to have like, he brought in the why am I brain farting right now? The linebacker that played at Carolina.
Cole, Holcomb.
No, that played it for the Carolina Panthers and the Chargers. Rivera's guy.
Davis?
Thomas
Yeah.
Davis.
Yes, Thomas Davis.
Damn, that's crazy because he's like a stud.
Yeah, Rivera treated him right. Like he got to have like a legitimate like send off year, get a little bag, not practice, not be on special teams,
Nice.
like just be a locker
Just
room
played.
guy. Yeah, just let your resume. You just earn your resume. You earned yourself this kind of year type of deal.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He's the only guy to ever come back from 3 ACLs.
Yeah.
yeah.
And still played a high level
Stud.
like that.
Still
yeah.
play. I think he made a Pro Bowl.
Yep. Yeah, him and Keekly together were
Savage.
Deadly.
Were you on the team with Keekly?
What's
Weird.
what's his vibe?
very good guy. Works
Lucky.
hard. Yes. Very Supermanish.
Yeah. He's
Um,
hiding something.
Yeah. But I mean, I remember being on scout team and even like during regular games, like they would just break the huddle, get up the line. He's calling out the play. He knows what's about to come. I don't know how he knows, whether it's like hand position. I don't know with you offensive linemen, like you guys kind of might have like a couple
Maybe
tendencies here and there.
I think it's formation based more than anything else, right?
Can be. Yeah.
Or like, I know something was like the white knuckles, like if you're kind of leaning back and you're not in, like down.
If you're forward, you got white knuckles. If you're back,
yeah,
but you're wearing gloves, so you,
yeah,
but when guys are pulling, they might be on their heels a little bit more.
Yes.
There's a lot of things where guys are looking in their helmets.
yes,
If you're double teaming, you might be looking at that 3 technique instead of looking at your end.
yeah.
Ooh, it's free
It's
game right there.
Yeah.
Linebackers, D tackles.
Yeah,
little
that's all. There's
things,
a lot
man.
of things. A lot of things that offensive linemen will give away.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
And he was on it, man. So it was really impressive to watch. But I mean, not just tackling and running down people, like in coverage too. Like the dude was unbelievable.
Yeah,
So,
he was.
I heard he
unreal.
didn't even have a TV in his apartment
no
for the
TV.
first like 3 years he was in the league, or at least the first year he was
I
in the
heard
league.
Same thing.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Yep.
He's just a legend.
He had a girlfriend for I think 7 or 8 years.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't let her live with him. He was like, it's strictly football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's Hall of Famer, no
Yep.
question.
Hall of
And
Famer.
you know he's so good because when I first played him, my first few years in the league, he was like putting his head and stuff. And then you could tell the last couple of years, he was like, there was more injuries, more stuff going on. He had a lot of big hits. I don't know if it was affecting him too much, but he wasn't using his head as much.
Mhm.
He was more finessing stuff.
Yep.
And he was making just as many tackles, if not more.
Yep.
He was still just
Dude, he's
killing
such
dudes.
a legend. I'll never forget that Thanksgiving game where he had like 2 picks in a row.
hmm Against
On-
Dallas,
Yeah, against Dallas.
wearing all those.
And there were
blue
snipey
unis.
picks too.
They're in like cover 4 and he's carrying Witten in 4 verticals and turns around and like picks the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then, where they were in cover 2 and he ditches the middle of the field
Yes.
because he knows a dagger's coming.
Yes.
They send a 3 down the seam. And if you're if you're running a middle of the
Ooh.
field,
Yeah.
you keep it the whole way because, you're
Yeah.
the middle of the field.
Yeah.
But he bailed because he knew what was coming. He carried it long enough to where he's like, okay, this read is now off. puts his foot in the ground,
That's
and comes up
insane.
and
Dude.
jumps the dagger and takes it to the fucking house.
Stud.
He did that in practice like 2 or 3 times to me. So then I got to the point where I had to like pretend like I'm throwing the dagger and throw it to like the third window behind him. Just like try and lay it behind him. That's the only way you could beat him.
Dude, he's such a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking legend.
He really is.
Goat?
One of.
Yeah, one of. Like, I don't think he played long enough to say, you can say he's the GOAT.
Why? Because people will still say that, but that's the argument with Aaron Donald. If he were to retire this year,
That's what I'm saying.
he'd be goated.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be the GOAT of just because Chris Long said it, you know what I mean? Like on Chris Long's list, yeah, he might be the GOAT.
Yeah, but I feel like even our conversation, there was like, I might have been taking that side too.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know?
you. Kuechly is a monster. Like if there's,
He's top 5 of all time.
Ray Lewis or Kuechly? Who you taking?
I think if you have, if you're
Who
having,
else, though?
if
There's
you're having one season,
They're 2 different players. So
yeah,
they are.
and like when Ray Lewis is playing,
Urlacher.
yeah, that him and Urlacher are very similar in my opinion.
Think so?
Kuechly, yeah.
Might have been the pads, but I feel like, and also when you're like a kid and you're watching the NFL, like you close your eyes and you're 7 again, you're watching the NFL, like everyone looks so fucking massive.
Yes.
Now you're bigger and you're like, or taller or older, and you're realizing, oh, these guys they're still big human beings, but they're not like the crazy superhero statures you see before. And like, you kind of see that with Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think if there's one season and you had one linebacker for one season that you were building around the middle of the defense,
I'm picking Kuechly.
I think I'm picking Kuechly. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Because he wasn't just doing his
energy
job.
on the field, like his awareness, his recognition,
It's the
felt like
rosy
the
red
way-
cheeks.
Yeah, his rosy
Yeah.
red cheeks, but like the influence he had on the field, I think you always felt it. Like it would be somebody to where now I would have done the same with like Ray Lewis, but if I'm sitting on the sideline, like I'm standing up on the sideline just to watch him play.
He's that good,
He
huh?
can call
No,
out
Dick
fucking
Butkus.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ray Lewis. But again,
Lawrence Taylor was an edge guy.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor was an edge guy.
Yeah.
like when
Ray
Ray was
being
playing,
there.
it was a different game. You know, like it was ground.
But
and
Ray also
pound.
had Ed Reed.
Yeah.
And Kuechly, I mean, he had Thomas Davis.
He had Thomas Davis. He had
I mean, he had some cats in front
Julius
of him too.
Peppers there for a little bit.
Yeah, Julius
As far as
Peppers.
running around the
Lewis
range
had
that-
Suggs.
The
Yeah.
range that Kuechly had, like, yeah, just all of it, man. And
Yeah.
I've watched him a lot, so I'm probably like a little biased.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch as much like Ray Lewis, but Kuechly's a fucking stud.
Goated.
Yeah, goated. We are taking a break from the episode to bring you Georgia Boot, the greatest boot on the planet.
On the
Georgia
planet.
Boot makes super good looking and super comfortable boots. So damn comfortable, you never want to take these boys off. For over 85 years, the state of Georgia, these people, this company, Georgia Boot, has been making boots that work as hard as you do, that look as good as you do. You see this shit, dude? Bussin' with the boys. We got our own boot. But you can go on the site, buy them up. These boots will hold up in any condition without sacrificing comfort or style. It has the comfort technology of an athletic shoe packed into a great looking boot. Whether you're working on your feet all day, working at the ranch, you want to hike, whatever you want to do, be around the house, be on the grill, they got a little bit of everything for everyone. These boots do not sacrifice comfort or style. Head over to georgiaboot.com, use code BUSSIN, and we got you, boys. We got you for 20% off. This does not come around often. Shop fast, shop often, shop Georgia Boot. Back to the episode. I want to get into a couple, like, what are a couple stories you got for the, didn't you throw for like over 700 yards in one game in college?
I did. Sophomore year of college, it was our first. So we're FCS at this point. Old Dominion was. So we're playing teams like JMU, William and Mary, schools like that. And that was like the best conference of the FCS. So we're playing New Hampshire this week, and they jumped up on us 24-0 within like 5 minutes.
Oh,
6 minutes.
shit.
Yeah, they were kicking our ass. And
Special team stuff, defense stuff, or offense stuff? Or all the above?
all the above.
Got you.
And my OC comes up to me. He's like, "We're going to throw the ball every play, rest of the game."
Nightmare for an offensive lineman.
And I was like, okay. I thought he was joking. 79 passes later, I was 55 of 79, 730 yards, 6 touchdowns, and we came back and won 64-61. It was on.
Hey,
It was,
the defense didn't stop nobody.
You just feel like Superman, like you're just like,
yeah, that
fucking
like
man.
they put me on Sports Center top 10 that night, and that's as a young kid, you're like,
Oh,
that's a dream,
I fucking made it.
Yeah. So that was a fun weekend for sure. Yeah, we're getting our asses whooped.
Well, how far were you guys down? How
We're
much
down
were you guys down?
24-0.
Just making it rain, bombs
just-
over Baghdad.
Oh my
whooping our
God.
ass. So that's the other team.
Oh,
That's
no.
the other thing. Is that you right there?
Yeah.
Always diving at the fucking
Hey,
pylon.
that's your
Yeah.
kind of signature move, huh?
I'm gonna have to get it tatted on
that
me.
left pylon.
Like, watch this play. Like, boom.
Oh,
Broken
this
tackle,
keeps
broken
moving.
tackle, broken tackle.
Who's this kid? Is he playing? Is he in the league?
Jaquel Bailey, no. He something happened to him in college, so he got in trouble.
That's a tough deal.
Yeah.
Based on that one play, you think he's a first rounder.
Like coming from a school like that and having like the story that you have where you were chilling and going to school, XFL, fucking, you're on the couch sleeping at your sister's, playing video games late at night, studying for finals, and then you're like playing against Tom Brady a few weeks later. Like, what is one of your like favorite stories in these last couple of years for you, or something that you always think about, or
I always just go back to when I was chilling at home. I was still training because I still had like that drive and that ambition, and I always thought I would get one more chance. I was like, just be ready when you get that chance. And I would just be doing the craziest workouts. And my brother-in-law is a psychopath. Like when it comes to working out, he'll walk like 10 miles a day with like a 50-pound vest on, and like just he's insane.
Liver King.
So he made me like every day he would like put that 50-pound vest on. It's like 100 degrees down in Georgia, and he made me hold a 30-pound dumbbell like this over my head for like 5 miles, and we would just switch off. And like people in the neighborhood, like, what the fuck are these people doing? But it was those type of workouts that were like so stupid and hard that like kind of kept me like mentally going. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because there's some days where you wake up and you're like, I have nothing to do, nothing's going well for me. You kind of want to feel sorry for yourself. But he was the one that was always like, get the fuck up. It's 7:30 in the morning. We're going for this walk. You'll get home at 8 at night. We're going for this walk. So I always think about that, because I think if I weren't doing that and staying, ready, I probably wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I think about that a lot.
Is that something you think about like when times are getting hard for you, like in the league?
Yeah. I always think about it. It could be a lot worse. I've been at the bottom. So everything now, I'm kind of playing with house money now. I've been out, now I'm back in, and it's just like, go out there and do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you know how to do.
Not a lot of worries there.
No, it's just like, you know how to play this game. Just go out there and do it. And again, before I was playing, you just don't know what it takes. So you go out there and you're overthinking. You're trying to be perfect. It's just a game of football.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are just a little bit better, a little bit bigger, a little bit faster. That helped me out big time.
It is crazy when you first come in the league and you think everyone's perfect all the time.
Yeah.
And then you realize after a while, like, oh, dudes fuck up.
Yeah.
Just as much as in college.
Literally everybody's getting paid.
Everybody's getting paid, but it's like when you watch the NFL, like I was saying earlier, when you're a kid, like you have these like heroic looking figures, and you get in the NFL and you realize like some of these dudes don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Some guys
Yeah, it's a good
just don't know. And some guys are really smart and that's their edge. And other guys are just super athletic and they get away with it.
Yeah.
Some guys are the full package, but it's like,
I think the
it's
biggest.
not a perfect world that you think it is when you're watching as a fan on, sitting on the couch watching TV.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference from college to NFL to me is consistency.
Mhm.
Like everyone in the NFL is good, but you just have to be good consistently, and that's how you become great. You can't just be good and then throw 2 picks. Like you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
You have to be consistently good, and that's the thing that's the challenge.
Was it hard for you to adjust from Old Dominion to the NFL?
A little bit. At Old Dominion, we ran that old school Oregon offense where it's spread, hurry up, we're going.
That's what I'm saying. Then you got to work the pocket and shit.
We had 2 protections, 12 total plays, 2 run plays,
Oh shit.
inside zone, outside zone, and we were going.
You look to the sideline, you see like color yell out black.
It'll be like
It's outside zone to the left.
it'll be like 2 Army mesh. That was our play call.
Was that like a protection? 2 is protection?
Army's protection. 2's a formation.
Army is what kind of protection is that?
It'll be like a key protection. So it'll be like 6 man.
Got
in
you.
the back.
Mike out?
Yep.
Got you. That's
And just mesh it
And
up.
it was just like, we're going.
yeah. Well, it was mesh formation, and then I told them the routes also.
So 2 is double right,
Mm-hmm.
Army, key protection, mesh. Everyone knows what they're doing.
Army, it was obviously key right, and then what was your key left?
Army could be key right or key left.
Oh, so the 2 or it would be 2 or 3.
Yeah, so like
Got you.
if we call 2 Army mesh, like the spots on the left, so the back needs to line up on the left.
Yeah.
He's got the swing. Or we have Navy, which is 5-man protection, gone protection.
Mm-hmm.
And, so we call like 3 Navy dart. Everyone knows what to do. And we're going.
3 Navy dart.
Yep.
Front sides, man. And then you slide.
Yep.
3 minute slide on the right side.
Yep. Or
You guys squeeze it. You guys just go hot.
You know, I actually sometimes I took my time and I like do a fake count, see a safety rotation. I would
You had some wheels too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave me so much like free reins in that offense in college, which was awesome. I could change protection, I could change plays, stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun. But yeah, we were going fast, man. It was a lot of fun.
What were like the biggest adjustments in the NFL?
Like I said, consistency and honestly, play calling. I mean, again,
You said you had 12 plays. That's insane.
12 plays, and you go from 2 Army mesh to, let me think of one that we just called today, like gun trade right vacant, gone right, 968 H pivot F9. Like what? You know?
Write that down. Make sure you send that to Brable when we play the Commanders.
You know, it's just like I go from a simple sentence to a paragraph.
Right.
I remember my rookie year, Norv Turner was there, and he was trying out this new thing called the trifecta because he's a big, you know, horse betting guy. So he was like, all right, we're going to do the trifecta here. And you go up there with 3 plays. So it was like twinge right, 50 ride, kill, 60 straight, alert, scat right, seam 638, F wheel. And like as a rookie, I'm just like,
As anybody do, that's ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you say? If you're going to kill it, you say can. Then if you're going
You're going to kill it, Kansas. And if
then you say
in the
alert.
box, you say alert.
And then you have to know whether it's the Kansas or alert.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
And like, you know,
You're over there yelling the left guard. Hey, what was it?
yeah.
Hey, ask Ben what it was.
And that's like the first OTAs, he calls that in the helmet. And I'm like going like 2 words by 2 words. I'm like, all right, twinge right. He's like 50 ride. I'm like, he had like, it took me 2 minutes to call play.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So the trifecta didn't really work out.
Nah, that was an OTA experiment.
Oh, yeah. And they do some weird shit in OTAs, huh? Where they're just like, this is the new thing.
We're going to try it out, see how it looks on film, and go from there. Yeah.
Yep. That's hilarious. You want to have some tier talk?
Would love to.
So tier talk, the way tier talk works is we have 3 different types of fans. The tier 1s are, they ride or die with the boys. Anything, no matter what, they're with us. They're subscribing, unsubscribing, resubscribing every single day. Tier 2s are like men like yourself. You like the pod, you're a fan of the pod, you watch the clips, but you might not be on the full episode every single week. Yep. Tier 3 cats are, oh yeah, I've heard of that pod. Hey, the boys, I've heard about that before.
Like
I like the merch. Yeah.
You watch it from afar. You might not like the videos or the clips because you don't want people to see that you're liking them.
Yeah.
But low key, I dig the boys.
But basically there's levels of this shit, right? Yep. So tier 1, obviously the best. Tier 3, we got some work to do to get to a tier 2, so on and so forth. Yep. So the tier talk this week is going to be best pregame songs. Yep. Now what I need from you is your best pregame song, your second best pregame song, and don't overthink this last part, your third best pregame song.
Okay.
Those things, you can go from the bottom up. You can start in 2 if you want. I really don't give a shit what you do. We'll cut it up real nice for you.
See,
well, normally we have a list of like 12 items that you can pick from, and it's not exclusive to the list. Shout out to Garrett for giving us the idea for best pregame. So I just compiled like 50 songs that are in like top pregame. Everyone kind of has their own idea of what they like.
I pull my phone up.
This is, I would have to pull my Spotify up.
Yeah.
It is more of just like a inspiration base. Look through it. If you need to look at your Spotify, do that.
Yeah, that's true because we can always edit.
So
I know a couple of mine, dude. I just don't know how to rank them.
See, mine's, as a quarterback, you can't go out there all pumped up. You have to be kind of calm and keeled.
Yeah.
So I have 2 different kind of playlists. You got the pregame playlist when you go out in the field, warm up before you go out there and stretch and go with the game. So that playlist is more hype stuff. So I don't know if you ever watched, I'm sure you have watched Friday Night Lights, the movie, when they're coming out for the state championship game.
Yeah.
It's called
Explosions in the Sky.
That's the one I listened to right before the game.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Jack.
Yeah, when we're saying pregame, are we talking about locker room before you go out?
I think it's just whatever you want. It's like whatever gets you juice.
What's your vibe?
Are we talking?
I already know one of Taylor's top 3.
Okay, so before I go out for like pregame,
Those are 2 for me, 2 all the time.
Different levels. Those are different vibes.
It's a really hard one. When I saw this in the group chat, I got nervous.
But tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 is like best to worst. Like if you're picking our best one in each of those moments, those are all tier 1s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I texted in the group earlier and I did those 3, I was thinking like what I would listen to in the car ride there, and then the one that I would want to listen to in the locker room with like the boys, and then the last one I want to hear before walking out.
Okay.
See, I like to have some tears in my eyes when I'm fucking.
I know.
Yeah,
Tough.
sometimes I'm trying to make myself cry.
I'm trying to be emotional.
Taylor's on the Coldplay.
Damn.
Oh,
If I
dude.
lay here.
If I just lay. Fuck, man.
This is tough, man.
Looks like Taylor's prepared though. He's been. Sitting
got
here
it,
just
man.
waiting.
I've been looking. You guys are talking quite a bit. I kind of.
What
know
vibe
who
are you
never
going
goes
with
wrong,
as
dude?
Your tears.
Okay, so I'll go from the pregame for the pregame, and then pregame right before a game. The pregame for the pregame, like when you go up and just throw around, get loose. I'm going New Noise from Refused.
Oh, that one feels
Oh,
filthy.
that's fucking good.
That one feels filthy.
That is a good one. That's a
Actually, I think
good
it'll hit
one.
10 seconds though. Ooh, hey, it's about to get real good
Yeah, it
too.
gets crazy. So that's the one when I get pumped up. The pregame for the
That's a good
pregame.
one. That's a good
I
one.
like that one. When I'm in the locker room with all the guys, Kodak Black, Super Gremlin.
Come
Oh,
I mean, you can't beat that. All the guys going crazy.
that's your tier one.
Yeah.
Tier one, Super Gremlin.
Tier 2 is probably what I just played for you. And then tier 3 is Explosion in the Sky, Your Hand in Mine, where you kind of just manifest.
Play
what you-
that one real quick. Give it a little 5-second,
Yeah.
5-second teaser so I can remember it.
Oh,
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that's
Man, what a
Goosebumps
good
on
movie.
automatic.
Friday Night
Yeah.
Lights. We'll have to do sport movies.
Yeah.
One day.
I play that one right before a game.
You would love to do sport movies one day,
Yeah.
like be in a sport movie.
No, tear talk. I would
Oh,
love to be in a sport
that'd
movie.
be
Yeah,
fire.
sure.
I was about to get on that with you. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're never gonna make it. I'll show you, Dad. I'll show you.
Oh fuck.
All right, who's going next? That's
Taylor,
what
Taylor.
Taylor-
No,
Taylor,
it's
Taylor,
always. I'm
Taylor.
always last now.
What do you mean you're always last?
I
You can't
said
be-
that.
You can't
When you made me
always
go
last.
second the one time, I
said
said, okay, I'm last from now on. You go, okay.
One up
No, I
us.
said
Pull up
not
the
all
film.
the time. What's up?
He's gonna try and one up us. He's trying to go last.
No, because I don't.
No, I think like
What we got up here?
so. I mean, like it's not gonna make my
tell you
list,
what.
but I'll slap some Cardi B.
Do anything for clout?
Yeah.
Song hits now.
Yeah. Yeah. WAP.
Hey, that thing. You doing this watching the music video?
I'm gonna go. What's fucking me up is the tier system, like rating them from best
What's
to worst.
fucking me up? Is it like now or is it in general?
Oh, what are we talking about? I'll say my tier 3.
What were the tiers in before? Like what kind of other tiers y'all do?
We've done pizza, burger joints.
Oh, I've heard about burger joints, and I have to say, Five Guys is the best
Come on, cuz. Come on.
by far. No, I'm from Georgia, and Five Guys takes it. I've had In-N-Out, and I was like,
Five Guys, Georgia. Education
had
system's
In-N-Out,
real
what?
fucking
You
low in
was
Georgia.
it's like this is all the hype for this.
It's a good experience.
Yeah, it was cool, but
You guys get off your pedestal of lies.
Man, I love
That's
that. I
fucking
love
crazy. You just said that. I
Um,
ruined the whole entire podcast.
that. I'll say my tier 3 will be the drive to the game. Will be my drive to the game, and it's ZZ Top, Sharp Dressed Man.
Play it.
Windows down. You're driving by the fans walking on the stadium, just loud as fuck. My tier 2, I will say, is whether you're in the locker room or you're out pregame, Cinderella Man by Eminem. Love that. Till I Collapse was kind of up there with me too. I'm gonna go Cinderella Man. My tier 1 is gonna be the pregame song, like with the boys when you're in the locker room and you're getting fucking hype. And it's gonna be a shout out to the boys in the locker room of 2015 when we went and got this bad boy, the division championship. We
Whose
were
record?
heavy on the Future album with Stick Talk and March Madness. Those are the bangers. You dropped those right before the game. I know I snuck 2 in there in that tier 1, but you dropped those 2 bangers and the whole fucking locker room is going off, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about putting the thumb up, thumb in our butt part. Everybody's getting hyped. Call it up. You pause one song, go say the prayer in the shower, get back to the rap music, fucking in the locker room. That's my tier talk. Those are my songs.
Isn't that funny how we do that? We go pray in the shower, and next thing you know, we come out and we listen to that type
Bro.
of music.
Oh, Will's got a whole bit about that.
Yeah, I do. I won't
Go ahead,
do it.
kid.
Yeah, they'll go in and
I
we
started
go
it.
in and do the prayer in the shower, and I'll be like, hey, tell the story where Jesus whoops his ass. Everybody kind of laughs, they do the prayer, and then we're walking back out. I'm like, all right, put the rap music back on. Let's get back to killing everybody.
Oh, that's like this is like a Tennessee Titan, like before every game vibe right here. This always plays, and then
What is that? Is that tier 3? What is that one?
no, I'm just trying to figure out my shit because for me,
Don't try to sneak other
I'm a
songs
different
in.
bird. I'm a different fucking bird. You
It's
know
all right,
that.
though. There's a crowd out there for you.
Let me. I do like All right, here are my tiers. Now my tier 3 is a fucking weird one, but here's why it's a weird one. For the last 8 years, I do the same thing. I get the smallest pair of shorts the equipment guys have to offer. It's usually a medium. Fits real tight everywhere except for the middle. I go and I get in the hot tub. I sit in the hot tub and I think to myself, thank you toes, thank you toes. And I rub my toes and I say, thank you feet, 3 times, all the way up the body. And then I hold my shoulders, say, thank you shoulders, thank you shoulders, thank you shoulders. And I tell my brain, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do that. After I've thanked every piece of my body, I get up, I immediately go grab my phone and I walk into the shower. I turn the shower on cold and I put on Eric Church. The song is called Mixed Drinks About Feelings and You. And let me tell you, I just let that water run and I go just the length of the song. This is before every single game. I don't wear headphones. I put it right in the shower. Any swinging dick can walk by and get a piece in that ear all they want. I put that thing down. I listen. I enjoy. I shed 6 to 7 tears and I go and I get ready for my game. I go to practice and I go practice. I go to warm up. I come back. Now, this one's a generic one for me because at one point it was a big hype tier 2 for me. It's not so much anymore, but it still rings true because I feel it in this podcast all the time. And that is Masterpiece, The Baby. I think when you put that stop, notice I look him in the eye. Next time a cracker getting shot, if you really let me fuck with like a thought, like that whole thing, don't know why, it gets the blood boiling in the right ways. It really does. Now, depending on where I'm at in my life, am I happy or am I sad? A lot of times, middle of the year, sad boy. So what am I putting on? Sad boy music. I'm listening to Eminem quite a bit. I put a lot of Eminem, not that 8 Mile lose yourself bullshit. I'm talking about, the sad stuff.
bullshit.
No.
That's amazing.
I'm not saying bullshit. I'm just saying relapse type stuff. Like I just got out of it.
So what's your song?
So my tier 1,
You're
that's
like
not gonna
telling
be
us
my
a
tiers.
lie when just instead of
I'm just
ranking
telling
a
you guys where
song.
I'm at. I'm just telling you guys where I'm at because I really don't have this. I'd say as of recent, it's hard for me to say, and it's gonna be a little different. But it's probably going to be Title Track by Machine Gun Kelly. And the Tickets to My Downfall is the album. That is probably my tier 1 that I've listened to for the last 2 years that have been like my go-to pieces right there. I think it's a phenomenal song. I think he rejuvenated that entire genre of music.
Yeah.
And moving on from rap was a huge deal, a big deal. Not because he's not a good rapist. It's really because he saw the transition, made the transition, and he's now the biggest rock star in the world.
Yeah.
It's outstanding.
Play it.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Do you not feel good about your selections?
No, but I've also said that 3 times. So the reason why you're asking me, I don't understand.
No, I'm asking you because even though you said that, I feel like you could just get to saying what the songs were.
Because he had to explain them.
Yeah, you
Pretty
were
thoroughly there.
explaining a lot.
Well, a lot of people that we want to be listening on audio, I wanted to paint a picture for them because I know audio is king in this industry, and I wanted to make sure that in case they were lacking a little imagination, they lost that little boy or girl in them. I was going to rejuvenate them right in the cerebellum area. They're going to feel all those endorphins hitting them for
I
a
was
little bit.
surprised that Throw It Up didn't make your list.
See, that was gonna say that after the cocaine song that Garrett started bobbing his head to, Sniffle King over there, maybe. But then you got on me about not just saying my tears, so I was like, I guess I won't do the Throw It Up. Throw It Up is one though.
Yeah, Throw It Up was one that I think about like with the Titans,
Mhm.
the locker room a couple years ago. We were
Yeah.
playing like Throw It Up before we go out every time.
The box,
Box by Roddy Ricch.
that was that.
Ballins
That
up there
was
too.
2019.
Yes,
That was the 2019 hitter for the boys.
Yes.
I think every locker room because the Raiders love that song too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you would play that one, be like, oh, it's game time.
Yeah. We played that after games when we won. Like, I specifically remember that after the divisional game in playing the Baltimore Ravens to go to the AFC Championship, we were playing that. Derrick Henry's wearing the crown to the side,
Yeah.
doing this little thing with the elbows moving, which is like kind of like a weird deal. I don't know, but I loved it at that moment. I thought that shit was hard. Legit, I thought we were unstoppable that season.
You almost were.
The Box, man. That's a good one.
That's a good one,
That was our
right?
X- That was our XFL song for sure.
Yeah, but if I could change mine, I would. And you know what one I would change? Probably Masterpiece.
What would you
Probably
change it to?
Masterpiece.
Wait, we got editing tools. Just say my tier 2 song
I don't know.
would be
Who? Oh, by Blink-182? No. It wouldn't be
Yeah, I'm
that.
surprised one of like those didn't make it. Like
I
your
know.
Blink-182 bangers.
Blink-182. It's a tough one. There's so many. It's the best band of all time. They have so many hitters.
That's why I'm surprised. Like they didn't.
Yeah. Damn, it does rip hard, but I need something a little more set.
NF is a good artist, a good game day artist to listen to.
Break
NF.
its arm?
You had a couple good ones. The Friday Night Lights pools.
That Friday Night Lights one was solid, dude.
Nostalgia back.
That was all time.
That was
What happened to this mic? I thought we were making money on this podcast. Things are not going well over here. Oh, that legit broke.
Boys, do you have any questions for either Taylor?
Got one. In that first game that you
Happy to
played
answer.
against when you got called up, do you think if there was a full crowd, you would have performed better or worse? Because it was empty, right? It was COVID year.
Yep. I think the same. I think it would have helped us as a team big time.
I feel like you were just riding such an energy wave there that with a full stadium just going crazy, especially like the story everyone was hearing on ESPN, like you're in your room a month ago just doing homework, not even yours, your sister's. And then you come out there, like fans love a good comeback story like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like
Kim
you've
Kardashian.
been riding that wave even harder.
Yeah. Again, if you're going against Brady in the playoffs at home, that place would have been rocking, and it would have been harder for them offensively. I think it would have been maybe
Better.
a different outcome. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of awkward having a great game and there's no fans in the stadium.
Just like
It's like,
crowd noise.
yeah. I will say after that game, I got back to my locker, 850 texts. I had 24,000 followers on Instagram. After that, I had 110. So I gained like,
Oh,
It was
that's
a
a
lot.
big win.
Oh, it's a big come up, bro.
that's why I was up till 7. I was getting all the DMs, seeing what's going on, man.
Okay, there it is.
Do you have any pregame rituals?
No,
Not very superstitious at all.
not at all. I wear the same thing every game,
Okay, so you're not. You are superstitious.
a little bit. I mean,
You're a little stitious.
little stitches. Got the wristbands, the
Little
3/4 sleeves, and the little white socks. That's it.
Every single time.
Every single time.
You don't want to change up your swag at all?
No.
What about like before, like do you have to eat the same thing? Do you read the same Bible verse?
No, whatever I feel like eating that morning, I'll eat. Whether it's a steak or pasta, I don't, whatever I feel.
I like that.
Yeah.
And would you say we missed one the other day that was one of yours?
Oh, I was just talking about the socks.
Oh, the socks. Yeah, that's right.
Like your accessories and shit, they're kind of like, yeah, I feel like I have a routine.
Yeah, I have a hard time changing mine out.
Right.
I've gone the shooter sleeve a couple times, and I'm always real worried I'm gonna have a bad game with the shooter sleeve.
Really?
Yeah,
Can't have a shooter sleeve and not perform well.
I know. Both times good games though.
There you go.
Shooter sleeve looks good.
Yeah, it does.
I like a
look
shooter sleeve. Go left
That
arm.
red, those are hard with the red
left arm Shooter
cleats.
sleeve.
What's this right here? You guys get sponsored by these?
Oh, WhistlePig
Yeah,
whiskey.
WhistlePig?
Yeah.
You want to take a
Yeah.
little sip?
No, I'm not a big whiskey fan.
Oh, that stuff goes down smooth.
Does it?
I'm not gonna make you drink because I don't know your vibes, but I do.
You throw
think
it
if
back?
you ever do whiskey,
I saw
That's the
you. I
move.
saw you chug that beer the other day. It
how fast,
was impressive.
dude? He's electric.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
of people
like-
have been coming up to me saying, hey, I saw that chug, man. That was fucking incredible.
Yeah, you could see. You could probably sell at a couple stadiums and just have like a small little stool and sell out hundreds of thousands of people and just have Will chug like one beer.
What are you doing tonight? I'm going to go watch Will chug beer.
Yeah. Are you? Can I come? Sorry, sold out.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be.
You got to jump on them first couple hours. They sell out.
They do. Oh, man.
Can you chug?
You put it down like that?
Yeah.
Give any video evidence?
Any outfits?
Video evidence?
Video evidence. Yeah. Pull it up.
Oh, it's out. It's out there on the internet.
XFL seltzer.
Oh, you took a seltzer.
But I mean,
Changes a lot of things.
it does. But chugging,
No,
chugging a seltzer is
Seltzer's
tough.
harder. Yeah, it is.
Totally.
Hard. I was hoping you wouldn't catch on to that.
I'm sure y'all seen this video.
Is you?
Not him. This guy right here. I didn't finish it, but I was.
I was gonna say you just
You
poured
know,
beer on
you just poured-
yourself.
that's like a Lawan at the Preds game deal. Yeah,
You know, that's the Nashville
Oh.
Predator deal, huh?
I can't chug beer. at all.
No?
No. But I just pour it on me and it really gets the people going. I can't do it like Will.
Yeah, but nobody really can.
No one can touch Will. No one can touch Will. We were chugging a bunch of beer in Ann Arbor though. Bunch of beer. JP, 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 JP.
JP. Hey, should we whiskey? Should we get him to swig a little whiskey?
I think JP would slam a whole fifth like that, no problem.
Friday night, almost 5. AP.
Yeah, well, you got a pig in you after this? Would you want a pig in you? I said you got to give him a pig after this.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody else got anything for Taylor?
What y'all got for me?
Is there anything we did not hit on?
Hey, what you mad about?
Just get fucking aggressive. Like,
Is there anything that we need to know about your life that you haven't told us?
No.
What a way to end a podcast, huh? Usually it's like professional. Is there anything else we need to ask you?
No.
anything you want to ask us?
Yeah. How the hell did you guys come up with this thing? You know,
Come on, man. You got to be a tier 2. Like, you
Yeah.
got to know.
So it happened 3 years ago to this day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to get on that.
Did you tell him that or did you know that?
No, the
Told
boys
that.
told him.
Yeah.
When he walked in.
Wow, it's our 3-year anniversary.
You gotta do something for it.
Kiss me. Come on. Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me.
Hang on, hang on. Where am I kissing you?
On the lips.
No.
What do you mean?
Fuck that, dude. Like,
What's wrong with
you?
you?
in the lips.
There's nothing wrong with
Okay, dude, sorry. You'll
that. Oh
fart.
man, is that how it used to look?
I'm still getting.
Oh, we're making something?
Yeah. Well, this will go out later, but this is just the very beginning. The first 10 seconds will give you an idea how it started.
Man, this thing was gutted out.
We're happy to have you. Thanks for coming. This is Will Compton. I'm Taylor Lewan. Great. Rippers.
That's it. That's all you get to see.
Rippers.
Man,
I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with.
that's gonna be cool.
I love it.
But yeah, 3 years ago, we were in the back of a parking lot. No
Stealing
AC,
power.
running off a generator in a hotspot. There was no hotspot yet,
Yeah.
but it was off of our phone hotspot.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That
man.
data was crazy.
And
That data
fucking
was crazy,
bro.
dude. That was so much fun. We had no idea what the fuck we were doing. Still don't.
Yeah.
But it's been awesome.
That's how. That's usually the best things come from that.
It's been cool to like accumulate these things too.
Yeah.
When we bought that chicken painting, remember that?
Yeah, I do.
That was really nice. And you're like, why the fuck did you buy that?
Oh, y'all got a
You're
YouTube.
like, what do you mean? It's a chicken tattoo with Mike Tyson's tattoo on the side.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Is that a platinum YouTube deal?
100K.
100K, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, now
Yeah, we like
next
that.
What was that?
Next one's 1 million
Yeah.
Was it an episode or is it just subscribers?
subscribers.
100K,
So
man.
hopefully more people subscribe when they listen to your episode
Yeah.
and you post it out
Oh yeah.
on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, Clabbies? McAfee?
83K subs right now.
Let's go. 183. Get a round of applause for us, dude.
Go.
150
go.
on Insta? Hey.
Let's go. How was Bert Kreischer? He seems like a fun guy.
All time, dude.
Electric,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. This is nothing. I want you to know that this comment has nothing to do with you. Best podcast we've ever had.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He just told stories. We smiled.
You laughed our ass off.
We
the
left.
entire time.
I smiled the rest of the day leaving. He was just such a great storyteller.
Yeah.
He
Those
gave
comedians are, man.
us compliments. That was nice.
Yeah.
He built us up.
Felt
There was
really
no
good.
breaking down the whole time.
Felt really good.
Yeah, it
So
was
you
really,
trying to do stand up lately?
I got out there.
Yeah. How is that? I heard it's tough.
Yeah, I mean, I was nervous as fuck. I think it went pretty good.
he crushed it.
Yeah.
He had a couple of really good things where it was like belly laughs from the crowd.
Yeah.
It was solid, dude.
It definitely, yeah, that,
I was here locally in Nashville.
It's
Yeah.
Annie's, baby.
yeah, Zanies.
We did a live show that night before that.
Yeah.
First live
It
show
was
ever.
awesome.
Sold out. It was awesome, dude.
That's sick.
The crowd was crazy. It was good energy. Who's that one guy? He was obviously the number one fan there.
You're talking about Caleb.
Yeah, he was. Shout out Caleb, dude.
Yeah, Caleb's a stud.
Yeah, he was pretty
We
outstanding.
could do one of our when we tour next year. We do a live show out in Washington,
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
out in Virginia.
Yeah,
and
why not?
we can have him on as our guest.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the boys now.
What we need to do is when we do our spring football tour next year, we need to do a live show every single with that. Like if we go to Arizona
Right,
State,
right,
we would
right.
go to do a live show there.
Yeah. That'd be
Right.
cool.
Yeah,
And bring somebody that's went to that school.
yeah, yeah,
Like, we go to Georgia, we bring Ben Jones.
yeah.
Go to Iowa, George Kittle.
We go to Old Dominion and we bring Taylor.
Yeah, we go to Old
I don't know if you
Dominion.
guys want to
Yeah.
go there.
Where is that?
Norfolk, Virginia.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Virginia
So you're
Beach.
close.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-hour drive
Yeah,
from,
yeah, yeah.
from Norfolk to DC. It ain't bad.
All right.
Cool.
Great podcast. Everybody subscribe, rip 5 stars.
Is there anything else you need to know? We
I
didn't
don't
ask
think
you.
so.
You're solid.
Damn, that was
Yeah, I'm
2
solid.
hours.
I feel like I asked. I
feel like
feel like
30
I
minutes.
asked.
Goes
all my
by
questions
fast,
I wanted to
right?
It
ask.
does.
God.
Like
Just,
30 minutes.
just your like
Start swimming in
gritty,
these eyes, dude. Things go real
Yeah.
fast.
Oh, yeah.
just that gritty like lunch pail mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Undersized quarterback, just making it happen for himself.
Having fun with it, man.
Yeah.
Almost
very
outdueling Tom
polished.
Brady.
Very polished. You need to come on here when you retire in 10
When I
years.
retire, I'll come back on. We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we can,
Carson
then we can-
Wentz,
then we
piece
can
of
talk
shit.
about, like,
That guy sucks.
the ownership. We can talk about those conspiracy theories and stories.
Yes.
But until then, we'll just keep that in the bag.
Yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it on
Yeah,
the
we'll
low.
keep it tight.
Taylor was trying to break me there for a little bit.
I know.
He was a couple
Honestly,
times,
you know
bro.
what it was? I noticed 0 chinks in the armor, and I thought, let's just keep pelting this, see what happens, dude. Shotgun theory, bang, 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 see what would happen.
Like when you were continued asking him, all I was thinking about was when we were prying at Derrick Henry on
Yeah.
getting paid in the SEC,
Which you
and
did, but he never
everyone
admitted.
thinking we're just clowns for trying to like get that out of
Yeah. Why was a clown again today? But you see what clowns make?
him.
80K a year. That's more than the XFL.
Did you know that? Clowns, if you're a professional clown, you make 80K a year.
No shit.
on
That's the high
average.
end. But yeah, $86,000 a
I
year.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep.
It's probably in, like, New York.
$86,400, I believe, is what it was. You know what that also is? How many seconds in a day?
Really?
Clowns, baby. They do it all.
Making $1 a day or $1 a minute?
$1 every 100 seconds.
300 seconds?
Right?
60 seconds?